afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
This is Media Truna, and welcome to Stellaris Lithoids, which is basically Stellaris, but with rocks in it. Which shouldn't really sound that exciting, but it kind of is. Because, you know, they're rock people, they're empires. And unlike, pretty much every species and many culture packs in the past of Paradox, this one's actually got, some brand new mechanics attached to it. And, in particular, a brand new murder empire.
Yay,
Murder empire. I would have thought the right thinking response to that would have been, no, John! Be nice to the galaxy, but no, you went straight in. You went straight in with the yay genocide.
No, yay murder was different.
It is murder on a galactic scale. It's basically super genocide.
Okay.
Yeah. So there we are. It's Stellaris. Welcome to it's a nice chill live stream. Nice chill live stream. Right there. It's gonna be lovely. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's check if this actually works here. So yeah, like that, and then like this, and then. Yay! Cursor. Everyone likes it when there's a cursor. So, welcome to Stellaris and our new little rocky friends. I was originally planning to squeeze these in ages ago. I was going to squeeze these in ages ago. I just did not have time in the end. Just because, we couldn't get hold of this one, basically any earlier than launch day. And I think, launch day was, the day after we were doing a stream anyway. So, that was how that worked out. So, yes, we've got ourselves a brand new... Hang on. Create new empire. We've got ourselves lithoids. They are rather cool looking. So we've kind of got, we've got traditional golem, who I'd like to think is powered by magic.
Sure.
Then we've got kind of glowy rock, who's powered by internal combustion. Right,
yeah.
It's like the heat inside him that makes him alive. Then we've got the slightly creepy one that I feel like is I feel like there's a mold inside that rock, and it's kind of really the mold rather than the rock you're playing as. Would you say? I feel like there's that stuff, the stuff going on inside there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we've kind of got, then we're getting into that's more like a rock robot to my mind. That feels definitely a bit more designed. Then there's the vagina face. Then there's the Hydra creature, where it's kind of I feel like, that's definitely plantoid rock hybrid there.
Yeah.
That's definitely three rocks being held up by...
It's a grass rock type.
It is a grass rock type, absolutely, which I'm sure there is one, but I can't think of an example. Pseudo-Widow isn't one. Then there's, the rock computer. Then that's just worms coming out of a rock. Some of these I feel like in many ways, the rock is not the crucial component. In that case, you're not playing as the rock, are you? You're playing as the tentacles. Most definitely. Then we've got Terrifying Rock Spider with his little rock tongue. But I like this one because he looks kind of sad. Just because of the way his kind of eyes that angle. I feel like he's a sad rock spider. Then we get into some of the pathetic...
Dragon!
Yeah, there's sort of it's kind of a rock dragon with kind of slightly hilarious floppy T-Rex arms. Very traditional, hello, I'm a geode but I'm alive with magic. Hello, I'm also a geode but I'm also Regice. Sort of terrifying alien spider creature again. And then a sort of feeble excuse for a unicorn, because they promised at one point they were going to add unicorns into the game. And this is apparently it. I'm not convinced. No, I'm not convinced.
I'm sorry, so both of those are unicorns?
They're kind of both... I feel like this one's a bit unicorny as well. They've definitely they've added some vaguely rocky stuff in.
They're dragony, but that final one looks more like a bird than a unicorn, I think.
He certainly seems related to some of... He definitely seems related to some of the avian guys, certainly.
Are we going to do the rock dragon?
Which was the rock dragon?
The first one on the second row.
First one on the second row. You like him?
Yeah.
I think he looks a bit kind of sad.
Okay.
You know,
which one do you want to do? Do you want to do... You were excited about, the golem... And then I
quite like Living Geo, but he's also kind of a bit basic. And then there's Regice over here.
I kind of also like the one that's powered by its own internal fire.
I'm also not sure if this guy was supposed to that's kind of like a Crusader helmet. If that's a bit of a kind of little reference to Crusader Kings. Because I kind of feel like he's wearing a Crusader helmet, and I don't know if that's actually intentional. So I'm not sure. I kind of like internal combustion.
I feel like this rock dude is trying to
This guy's a robot. He's dead. This guy should really be inside the machine racers, not the lithoid. I feel like he's cheating. He's just snuck in through the back door. So, yeah, that's definitely a thing. I like him.
I feel like he's powered by, like, that meme of the dog going, everything is fine when everything's on fire.
If we'd zoom in enough, we'd have a tiny dog in a cafe inside that.
Right, with a hat.
Excellent. Approve. Absolutely approve. Okay, so does that meme have a name? Because I want that to be the name of the species.
Alright, let's go to know
Is
your
it just
meme.
the everything is fine? Surely it's just the everything is fine.
Let me just know your meme it. This is fine.
This is fine.
It's the this is fine meme.
Okay, what's the logical plural of this is fine? These are fine.
These are fine.
Yeah, this are fine. If it's the plural, this can you automatically and the automatically generated objective is this is Phenon. This is Phenon. Absolutely. I see no reason why that would not be the case.
Someone said SD points at Cradley is a rock grass type.
Yes, I knew there was one. That's the 4th generation, isn't it? Paired up with Rampardos. Therefore I ignored him because I thought Rampardos was quite fun. Which is good. What are the lithoid names, by the way? What are officially? It's good. Acti, Akat, Niket, and oh, I like this one. That's very French. These are French rocks. Heck, de Nordinite. Oh, it's like French, but also done. French, but also robot. Yep, and ship preface. Obviously, this is fine. There we go. This is fine. Okay, so, we need to absolutely, okay, so one thing, lithoids come fundamentally with a thing you can't get rid of, which is they consume minerals instead of food. So food, garbage. They grow more slowly, but their habitability is high. Army health, high. Leader lifespan plus 50 by default. And just because they're consuming minerals, that doesn't mean they don't need consumer goods. They need those too. So, yeah, you kind of need to have a lot of minerals to keep these guys going. So I feel like we absolutely must have industrious, because you need so many minerals to keep these guys going. You need so many flipping minerals. And as they're going to be, actually, I'm running out of, I've already run out of points here. What's the easy one? Like deviance is a nice one to get rid of. We'll have for an extra point, right there. We could have resilient, but that's just defense armies. Right there. They also do get, of course, their special rock things, where they can produce volatile motes, exotic gases, or rare crystals, for free. Which is kind of fun. I think it would be mad not to have this. Basically, yeah, these are the rare resources you could use for edicts and stuff. In the early game, they're only used for edicts, and I can't remember off the top of my head which edicts each of them does. So we're just gonna pick one at large at random. Actually, no, I know we're going for gaseous byproducts because I just quite like it's just quite entertaining. Excuse me. I need another -1. I'm also choking to death.
Okay, well, while you do that, shout out to Vladimir, who gave us $10, and says, John, you should also try out turning lithoids into livestock in the future so you can farm minerals.
Yes, interesting. I guess you could, yes, because if you were to capture a lithoid empire, and then if you had biological ascension track, you could, in theory, because, yeah, you can still gene mod these guys. They do have DNA, I guess. That's a thing. We could get rid of... We didn't actually need repugnant. I've still got 2 picks. Yeah, so we're having gaseous byproducts, and I've still got 1 point left over, because, screw it. We'll take repugnant, because they are terrifying monsters with small dogs inside them. People don't know about the small dogs, that's the thing.
Yes,
that's the problem. The problem is people don't know about the small dogs. We'll take natural engineers, too, as we can't have intelligent. There we go. Quite the blend there. For once, I'm not taking intelligent. I normally always take intelligent, but I'm prioritizing industrious. Just because that's more important. I feel like these guys live on a hot world, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I would assume.
I feel like they live on. I feel like they live on a hot world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, because if nothing else, I feel like they themselves are a cause of global warming.
Yeah.
So that strikes me.
If they lived on an ice world, they would not be able to sit down from melting it, which would be a bit sad.
That would be really sad. Yeah. But now I kind of want that to be. No, that's to be the case.
You absolute troll!
I like to think that the only reason they're trying to get to the stars is because I'm so sick of this stupid planet, which is called Bruv. Quite like that bruv as well. Randomly generated bruv. Just wander around going, oh,
This planet is from Essex.
I'm so tired. I just want to sit down. Oh, I'm melted through the floor, for fuck's sake, bruv. Hey, bruv. Yeah, we're going for that. It's where we live. We live on bruv.
Oh no.
Lithoid City!
Alright. Shout out to Nathaniel who gave us $5 and says, I can't stay long today, but I wanted to let you two know that you rock my world.
Oh, you rock our world too, especially as Terravore! Yes, Terravore. This is the unique hive mind monster civic. For this occasion. So yeah, as a hive mind, you can't do anything with robots. Non-hive minds must be assimilated, enslaved, or purged. You can't just bring them into your empire, not allowed. You can genetically modify pops to become a hive mind compatible if you go down the biological ascension path. So yeah, like in theory, we could like gene mod like humans to become rocks down the line. This sounds like a good horror movie. But yes, Terravore. Essentially, you become a Terravore. This is the brand new kind of special purged thing for the rock people. So you cannot have any diplomacy. You cannot access the galactic market. You cannot terraform. And you have the Hunger Casus Belli on everybody. So you can just go to war against anybody legitimately anytime you want. And more importantly, you can just eat the world. You've got the consume world planetary decision. So xenopops will always be eaten. And you'll gain society research from eating xenopops. Ship hull points are stronger. You gain hull regen and daily hull armor regen. Just because your ships just grow back by themselves. Which is pretty good. Starbase influence cost is much cheaper, so you can expand a lot faster. Army damage and a very good 40% up, which is very good. Biology research speed is up 20%. Ship cost down 25%. Naval capacity increased by 33%. So it's a good all-rounder. It's got like some of the ship benefits of the machine empires, and it's got some of the army benefits of a traditional biological hive mind. It's kind of halfway between the two. But basically, we just want to consume some worlds today, I think.
Yeah, so, Infern in the chat says, unfortunately, Terravores don't destroy planets. They are OP early game, but terrible later on. I
can imagine, because at the end of the game, like, what you really were wanting is, you want to be spamming as many alloys as possible. But you need minerals to also be feeding your pops, which is a problem. When I heard about the mechanic, my first thought was, isn't that going to be a problem late game? So I'm not surprised, but this is not a series. This is just a one-off because I kind of just want to play with them and see how the new Terravore system works. Okay. Ooh, another 15% naval capacity. That never flipping hurts right there. That's never going to hurt. Alternatively, yeah, pop amenities, admin. Yeah, it's got to be the... We'll go for that. We'll go for that right there. Let's just go for 15% naval capacity and the Terravores. Yay, Terravores. Also, why are you still angry? Why are you angry in red? Oh, because technically I'm not supposed to... Yes, the game's now angry at me because I took hive-minded. So I need to remove one of you. Get rid of natural engineers. So, okay, now you're saying I've got one again. Hive-minded and... Oh, Deviant. Deviant is incompatible. Okay. So now trait picks left 2, but nothing... Okay. So just... We need another one. Sedentary seems somehow right. Sedentary seems... That's...
You're gonna just take it because it's a pun.
Yes! Someone said accidental pun, but I feel like it should be there. I was wondering why you were being fussy with me right there. Yes.
Shout out to Theodore in the chat who's just said, OMG John, I just found a baking vid yesterday. What is going on?
They're good baking vids.
Welcome.
They're good baking vids, damn it.
Oh, dear.
Also, what's the lithoid voice? I quite like him. He sounds very gravelly. We'll stick with him. Empire name. This is fine. This is fine. Horde. This is. I like. You want swarm. That this is fine swarm. Yep. That this is.
Listen, I always want the swarm.
We need a kind of a rock picture. We need something that looks like that kind of looks like various rocks, wouldn't you say?
piles of rocks.
Yeah, kind of.
I think it's you know, it's an abstract representation of the strong hierarchical basis to our society.
Approve.
So you've got the big rock and the medium rock and the small rocks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and all of them are in some ways inside a bigger rock.
Yeah, the bigger rock is the swarm.
Yeah.
Right.
Acceptable. And obviously we're going for the new lithoid starships, which are really cool. They look really cool. I'll show them off in just a second. We haven't had the room yet. We obviously want to go to the new lithoid room. Yay. And we can have all sorts of different colours. There's 4 different colour variants for these guys. Okay, Claire, do you want emerald, coal, sapphires, or whatever stone is yellow? Red is not an option.
Oh, sorry. Let me see.
Emerald, coal, sapphire, or amber, I guess.
I like the sapphire. I think that works really
sapphire.
well. Yeah, because the blue and orange are opposite on the colour spectrum, so they look nice together.
Excellent. And we'll just go for Vixdine. Yep, there we go. Vixdine.
Someone had a name suggestion for our first leader.
Is this not our permanent leader? Because I don't know hive minds affect this. I think these guys might be technically. Do you know this? No, I'm not sure if this guy's immortal or not as a hive mind.
Right. Well, I'm still gonna read the super chat.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see where you go with that. I see where you go with that.
Shout out to MW Phoenix who gave us $10. And says, MAT and livestream, best thing to wake up to. For leader name, Magnus, the most magnificent mineral.
I'm not sure that's going to fit.
It's probably not going to fit,
but we could go for Magnus Mineral. That's certainly true.
That sounds like a comic book.
Oh, we'll go for Magnus M Mineral.
Nice.
Magnus M Mineral. He's definitely.
Nice,
we all know the M stands for magnificent.
Yes.
There we go. So I'd say that's all absolutely fine. So move that forward a bit. And yeah, we'll just go for a standard huge galaxy and diddly. Made the galaxy...
Ooh, amber is not a stone, John.
What stones are yellow then? I don't know what...
Topaz.
Is that yellow?
Apparently, that's
I
what
thought
the
that
chat
was blue.
said. No.
Ah, okay. Learning something new today then.
I think there might be different colours. Okay. To be fair, Wikipedia lists yellow, blue, green, pink, white, purple, orange, red, brown, or grey topaz.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was not your fault.
Okay. I'm just gonna,
you were, in fact, right.
We will, in fact, have Commodore, which is... We're not going to play Grand Admiral, because otherwise... We're just Captain. Actually, you know, we've got some advantages to screw. We'll see what we can do with Commodore, which is a little bit difficult, but, like, not the highest difficulty. Everything else is just going to be...
Okay, wait a second before you go play.
Yes?
Michael says, I think John selected natural sociologists instead of engineers.
I did, because I forgot that these guys actually have built-in sociology. So if we take natural sociologists on top of the basic... Terravore sociologist, that's going to be like a 60%, which is such a nice bonus. I wanted to stack them. That was intentional. So that's why I changed over from engineer to sociology.
Okay, 2 other points. The
yes?
leader should be called Unicron if you're doing a Transformer things, given that he eats planets.
Well, we've got Magnus Magnificent, or whatever his name was now.
Magnus M Mineral.
Tim,
Although it should be Magnus M Mineral for most magnificent, or whatever. Jacob says ruler title should be Dwayne Johnson.
At some point, if we can, we'll rename some people.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, dear.
Oh, well, apparently Topaz is yellow in Diablo 2, so...
Ah.
So that would make sense.
That would explain why some people came to that view.
I see. Okay, well, shout out to Pisa, who gave us $5 and says, friendly reminder, free super chats until November 29th for premium members. Check if you have them and send John money.
Oh, thank you to the people as do. Oh, check out these new ships. Yeah. Check out the new station.
Oh.
That's the station. With a really cool.
So cool.
And it goes wibbly.
That's really beautiful.
There's like a little rock inside this guy. Ah, shit! Let me out! I'm so excited to be part of the Rock Empire. I'm so excited to be here. They're really cool.
Yeah, and PSAR gave us another $5 and points out this is Reformed Nerd, who you might recognize as a regular on the live streams. I've got 2 accounts, so twice the number of super chats, of free super chats from YouTube. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. And there's our little corvettes. There's our tiny corvettes. And behind them, that's a big construction ship.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one with the glowy bit on top is that's actually our science vessel.
So
Super
see,
cute.
There is a lot of red. That's quite nice.
Yeah, I think like the colours are really represented because it's literally like rather than just being like the colour that comes out of your engine as it is sometimes, like the crystals glow, like so your whole ship glows in the right colour, which is really cool. So there's a lot of good stuff. I actually oh, this is all new to me because I don't generally play these. Okay, so research labs are standard, alloy foundries are standard. We also get spawning pools, so spawning drone jobs. Increases amenities and pop growth speed. Ah, okay. I see. So that's producing amenities right there, which is useful. Hive Warren is maintenance drone jobs, which is producing some stuff there. Fine. Maintenance depot based on production. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's just check these guys out. So, okay. So a bunch of mining drones producing a giant pile of minerals. Tech drones producing a giant pile of energy. Maintenance drone producing, producing some actual amenities over there. Various maintenance drones, very, very good indeed. And then the complex drones up top. The brain drones producing, okay. Brain drones actually produce science. Okay, and is that being produced from, hang on, producers, Synapse, Maintenance, and Hunter Seeker. Okay, so I'm guessing those are providing... Yeah, brain drones from the research lab. It's just a slightly odd order. You got the foundry drones. We've got the hunter seeker drones who are avoiding crime or like, I guess, yeah, deviancy. Spawning drones right there. So that is the amenities together with the upkeep. And then the synapse drones producing a ton of flipping society, which is very, very useful indeed. Okay, cool. So we start off with a decent enough bank. Plus 35 is good right over here. May as well get some... Oh, yeah, go for reactor. You always need the reactor. Reactor's good. Growth speed up. We desperately need that because these guys grow really, really slowly. And sadly, yeah, powered exoskeleton does not actually open up the robotic path because it physically can't. But having an extra 5% minerals wouldn't hurt. Would not hurt in the flipping slightest. So all I'm going to do as a starting point is... get you, Mr. Construction Ship, building that straight the flip away. And we are pretty much bang in the middle of the Empire.
Hey, John?
Yes?
Did you change your starting game settings from your impossible run, or is everything up to really advanced start, early crises, etc.?
Early crisis, yes. It's not Grand Admiral difficulty. It's been lowered to Commodore. Everything else is set to impossible run settings, yes.
Oh, so that was on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. Well, I wouldn't say it was on purpose, but neither was it not. It was like, yeah, screw it, that's fine. So we're just going to basically move around here and try and find some stuff. So I'm just going to start doing some exploring immediately and just see if any system looks interesting before we actually start surveying. We're also going to be needing ourselves one more science ship immediately. That'll do the job. Right. Well, we just start moving around there. Claire, all yours.
Yeah, shout out to Sam, who gave us $5 Australian.
Good dollars.
And says, damn it, John, I was just about to go to sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can go to sleep if you want. I won't stop you. I'm not actually going to prevent you from going to sleep. Oh, look at the tiny little rock drones.
They are very cute.
Those are cute rock drones.
Shout out to Nathan, who gave us $5 and says, free super chats for John and Claire from Premium. Sign me up. And yeah, someone else is asking about the free super chats in the comments, and I believe it's when you have YouTube Premium.
Yes.
That you can do that. And then shout out to PSAR, who shout out to Reform Nerd even, who gave us $5. Says the game convention last week went really great. I wore my Many a True Nerd t-shirt. Met 8 or 9 fans, including the devs from Overland.
Nice. I've played there a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Really good.
I'm not sure whether they know who I was at the top of their heads. We've definitely... I think we're one of the larger YouTubers that's played Overland a couple of times. So I don't know, maybe they'd remember us.
Well, I mean, it struck me the way that Reform Nerd was saying it, that he was including them as people he met from wearing the shirt, but I could be misinterpreting there.
Excellent.
Let's see, John gave us $10 and says, money for my favorite nerdy gamer. Oh, yeah.
Aw. Excellent. And, okay, yeah, hang on, that's something I need to check. Hang on. Bruv has... I assume Bruv has... Yes, Bruv has 0 agricultural districts. In theory, you are allowed to build them. You just shouldn't. Though we do also have, yes, the ability to just create new people. using lithoid monoliths. So if you want to spend 1,000 minerals, you can just get a pop by basically digging them up. It's a thing that you can just do. Though I think these are exclusive to your home world. I haven't seen these elsewhere, but that's what I wanted to kind of double check today. But I think these are just exclusive to your home world. But they're very expensive. They're very, very expensive indeed. Though, if we also dig out a collapsed burrow, then we might also find, yeah, that's only 300 energy. That's another free person too. So yeah, this is actually not bad, because this is actually 3 different blockers on your starting world that give you a free pop. So there's actually, yeah, like, a 3 pops just kind of floating around that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And I like my Optimus Prime style, my Optimus Prime voiced guy. He's good. I like him. Ah, good, good, good. You get over here, build that, please. Lovely. And yeah, I'm going to scan. I've just started scanning this world because this world is flipping. When there's like 2 belts of asteroids, I look at it and think, you know what? There might be some good minerals to be had here, and I do need minerals. So I've started scanning this world straight away. Claire.
Yeah, shout out to Purist who gave us $2 Australian.
Good dollars.
Says, first super chat, woo!
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 Super chats good. We like super chats.
We do like super chats. And shout out to Reform Nerd who gave us $2 and says, one more, a nice $18 from our friends at YouTube. I don't know if you mistyped 1.8 or if it was in total for today, but thank you so much because this is the person with the 2 accounts, so like
so multiple.
We're half an hour in and they've sent in like 4 different messages, so thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much indeed. That's very generous of you.
Yes, indeed. And shout out to Theodore who gave us 50 Danish krona and says, hey, many a true nerd and many a true Claire. I love your channel and just wanted to show some support. Little heart emoji. Keep on keeping on, John and Claire. Love from Denmark.
I do enjoy saying keep on keeping on. It's a good thing to say. What can I actually use this, by the way? Okay, so I can use my fuel that I'm going to gather over time to give myself a shield boost or fuel. Alternatively, yeah, had I gone for motes, I could have gone for kinetic weapon damage, explosive weapon damage, and armor hit points up. So arguably, maybe that's actually the best one for lithoids, because if you can get reactive armor for armor hit points up, you probably kind of by default want to be going for armor over shields, purely because these guys get armor regen. But I guess, like, everyone gets shield regen, so I don't know. But it kind of feels like, yeah, arguably, maybe that's actually the better option to go for volatile motes rather than gas. But exotic gases as fuel never hurt. Sublight speed up 15% in the early game is kind of huge, just because it's so slow to move around at the very beginning of the game. And this is looking like a very good system, actually. I'm liking that. I think we might actually move straight over here, and system's not fully surveyed. Yes, but it will be soon. Glad.
Yeah, shout out to another John who gave us $5 and says, I've been waiting for you to stream to use some of these free super chats.
Super chats!
Yeah, and I don't know if they might be just from the US. I'm not sure. There are people in the chat saying they have premium and they can't find it. So if you are one of the people who do have premium and know where it is, please help those people out because I don't have premium and I don't know where it's at. And shout out to Riffler, who gave us $4 Canadian.
Good dollars.
And says, my girlfriend isn't feeling very well. Can you wish Teresa well, please?
Oh, Teresa, we hope you feel better soon.
Yes, indeed.
Here's fun. I didn't know about this, by the way. So these guys have a bioreactor building. So in the event that there is a planet that produces a ton of good food, they can convert food to energy at a rate of 25 food to 20 energy. Okay. So, yeah, basically that's, what, 1.25 food per energy. So if it's 1.25 food per energy, in the market, however, I can't see the prices at the minute just because I don't have access to food, because I've never produced any, because we're rocks. But that seems like not a terrible exchange rate. But then energy's never the limiting factor. Energy's never the limiting factor. But it's nice to know that's actually a thing. That's actually sort of, that's interesting as a thing right there. But instead I'm just going to go straight up to alloys. Going for double alloy, like with your first slot, to my mind is never a bad thing. That's never going to be a bad thing at all. Though we might have some problems with, yeah, that's going to pull 2 people straight up into yeah, complex drones. I mean, there's going to be less menial drones available, but hopefully they'll move out of tech. Actually, tech is a bit of a problem. Also, I really need to provide a scientist. I've got just enough energy to promote a scientist now. Spark of Genius. We'll take a Spark of Genius, because then we can move them over to research later. So that's fine. Right, now you are like that. You get down over here and start exploring these systems. Find me something good, please. Clap.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in chat who is replying to my question about the free super chats. They only work through the mobile app. You can't do them from desktop.
Oh yes, I think we heard that last week if I recall correctly.
Definitely heard that. Forgot about it. I'm so I'm sorry about that.
6 minerals.
But,
sweet planet.
But thank you to Paul and Sir Roderick and Keith who gave us $2 and says the free super chat is on premium and only mobile. So there we go. And dear oh dear.
This is such a nice system to have spawned by. That's lovely. Look at that saucer right there. 11 minerals. I'm not even done scanning it yet.
Yeah, someone was pointing out that the Bruv core system does sound like the name of a gang.
Oh dear. And yes, of course, we don't have diplomacy because we can't. Instead, we get adaptability. So 15% refund when you demolish something. Leading into orbital bombardment damage reduced by 25%, defense army damage increased by 25%, environmental diversification, habitability increased by 10%, not terrible. And yes, starting is pop housing usage down 10%, ending with planetary prospecting. So prospect for an additional resource deposit once on all of our planets. Not bad. Leading into, free building slot. Free building slot. Okay, not bad. And resettlement cost down by 33%. Alternatively, there is expansion, which is, colony development, and that is all perfectly normal stuff. So adaptability does not seem that bad, all things considered. I mean, habitability up another 10% means basically you can just settle wherever, and it's super on the cheap side. Go on, as I don't normally do this, let's go for that. If nothing else, just opening it leads to less of the rest of that business. That's not terrible. Maybe I'll do a bit of discovery, I'm not sure. Have not decided yet. We shall see. But you're almost done, aren't you? Yes, you're almost done. Oh, leave that bee for now. That's very difficult. And we found an abandoned gateway close by. Okay. Not going to be useful during this, but it's not a bad start. That's a good system to start right next to. That's nice and simple. And yeah, it's never hurts to have an abandoned gateway right in your doorsteps. There we go. And you get working on locking this down. So yeah, 37 influence, 100 alloys. Nothing really. Absolutely nothing. Cool.
Hey, John.
Yes?
Did you once again not reply to the email from the person who can, make us time lapses of Total War save file?
No, I didn't.
Well, shout out to Shoggy Seldom, who gave us $50 to, tell you about this again. Reply to your email!
Do you know how many unread emails are in my inbox right now?
I do! I have inbox 0! Your inbox is making me crazy!
Several thousand. It's several thousand.
Anyway, shout out to Shoggy Seldom, who is extremely, extremely generous. Please do not ever feel like you need to give us money to, make John pay attention to things. Oh my god. Yes, time lapses are very, very cool, and they possess the arcane art of turning Total War file into them, and we would like to see that because that's cool.
Yes. I'm not sure exactly what that would look like, actually. I'm not 100% sure what the end result would look like.
Well, do you have the final save files for your Total War?
I'm pretty sure I've never deleted any save files, so I imagine they're around somewhere.
So if we have them, we will let you know. Yes, we have the emails. We have the email, so there you go.
We have the technology. We've also discovered alien life. That's nice. And also we've got a bit of an energy credit deficit right now. But that's fine. We can sort that out. We can fix that. Everything's under control. This is that's a nicer system. Is that the evil fake system with monsters in it? I don't think it is. I think it's fine. Right, you start scanning this. That looks like a good system right there. You are working on. Have you locked down the system? Yeah, you've locked down this system. We've also got alpha aliens. Hello, alpha aliens. Right, we've run into alpha aliens. What type of aliens are you? You are avians! Hello, avian aliens. Right, okay. So, let's just very, very quickly do some investigation. For 9 months, get that sorted out, please. I want to see what these guys are doing. Right, there's someone up here. Very close by. You, get me some more energy as a priority, please. And after you're done with getting the energy, get me 6 minerals to go. Sweet. Everything's under control. Oh no. Oh dear. That's a concern. Claire, all yours.
Yeah.
I'm going to reply to that email tonight.
Right, I just, I want to point out to you that several people in the chat are like, oh my god, John, you need a PA, you need a secretary, you need someone to do your email.
I've got one of them. She's just terrible at it, as you can tell. She's giving me the finger right now and she's on paid work time. I'm paying her to give me the finger. Oh, there's the third sentence I'd never thought I'd say again after getting back from Cyprus that time. Oh,
oh my god, oh my god. Usually you use Oxford as a reference, but sure.
That's true. That's true. I've never even been to Cyprus. Oh, dear.
Shout out to Grunt who gave us $2 and says, to my favorite YouTuber, you guys rock.
Oh, I see what he did there.
I know.
I see what you did there.
Shout out to Anemple who gave us $2 Australian.
Good dollars.
And says, I was disappointed that Pokemon wasn't an option. We're doing a series.
I felt like that was kind of... The thing is, I've already recorded like a part or two of that. So if I were to do a live stream now, it would be all out of order. It would be all out of order. So, and also, you're not allowed to have multiple save files anymore. You have to, because there's no, like, you can't just have, like, multiple, because otherwise I think people just, like, start new files and then, like, you know, use that to get the starters and send them somewhere into Lithoid. So you're only allowed to have one save file. You either have to delete the save file or keep your existing save file. So I couldn't just, like, start a new save file and say, let's do Pokemon Kill Everything, no kill, you only live once, Nuzlocke, whatever one of those is, people want them anyway.
Yeah, the one that people keep requesting, yeah.
It's something to do with, like, Pokemon, you only have to, like, the first Pokemon you run into in an area, you have to something, and when a Pokemon faints, it's deemed to be dead, or something.
Yeah, but that's very upsetting.
It's very upsetting indeed.
Like, yeah, anyway, let's see. Sir Bantius gave us $10 and says, really random, but I do want to see more Pokemon. Not even because I'm a Pokemon fanboy, but because I, and most of us I think, come here for you and the games you love.
Yeah, it's I probably would have done Pokemon before, but it's really difficult to record it, because most of my favourites are on, like, the DS. And it's really difficult to record a DS, because there's, like, 2 screens, and you have to have, like, a specially hardware-modified DS to make it happen. And it's like, okay, well, if you've got 2 screens and they're not actually 16:9, how do you put that on a YouTube video without creating massive borders? You have to, like, put other stuff in, and I think it looks a bit ugly, just like that. So, yeah. Anyway, we've been contacted by someone who said, hello, we don't actively hate you, maybe we'll just kind of, you know, leave each other alone, live and let live. To which we responded, we sense prey. I'd like to think they responded, wait, what was that? Said, we will pray for friendship. That's what we said. Nice. Goodbye. For God's sake, Tim, I told you, turn off the monitor before I start talking about prey. For goodness sake. Oh dear. And they're massive. They're massive. Okay, that's good. They're gonna murder us momentarily. That's good. Yeah, research that. That seems like that's nice and simple. Good! Everything's under control aside from the fact that they're going to murder us in a minute. Claire!
Smack him, Claire. Do you have an HR department in this company?
No, I'm the HR department. It's great.
Yes, in fact, because of John's various different job titles, if I do have a complaint about him, I need to write
to me.
To John.
Yeah, it's great.
What company, what stakeholder, whatever.
Yeah.
About John.
Yeah.
CEO, my boss.
Yeah, you do. If you have complaints about your boss, then it needs to be escalated to the director. If you have complaints about the director, it needs to be escalated to the CEO. If you have a problem with the CEO, it needs to be escalated to the founder. That's the order, I believe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm all of those individuals.
Anyway,
which is totally the right and fair way for it to be done. That's how it should be done.
Anyway, shout out to Yash who gave us $5 and says, this is fine, devourers. It's okay, guys. We're here to devour you. Everything is fine. We have a plan.
We do have a plan. It's eating everyone. Yum, 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 yum. Pretty much.
We do know when we will upload more Pokemon. By the way, it's on Wednesday.
Every Wednesday is the plan until the Outer Worlds is done, at which point Pokemon will probably move to Monday and Friday slots.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable to me, anyway. And we're still making a surplus of energy. We're okay with that for now. What are you doing, by the way? Oh, you done? Oh, this is done. Let's just quickly lock this down. Right, get that. You go and scan this. We might want to lock down that system. There's presumably someone over here, so we might want to lock down Lothandra sooner rather than later. So let's just go and scan that just for safety. These guys are... Okay, you're already reinforcing the border up here, which is always a concern, but shouldn't be a major problem. As for you, Fleet Manager... Yes?
Thomas says, Claire, aren't you the founder? I remember something about you coming up with a website for Geek that John stole and turned into the channel.
That's a very not accurate way of recording that.
Shout out also to Tireless, who says, surely Tabby is the highest instance of escalation.
Unfortunately, it predates... Miniatruna predates Tabby.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. Miniatruna predates Tabby. Tabby was not here. In fact, there is a video of Miniatruna where we introduced Tabby, having only just got her, back in those when she hid under things. There's a tiny video of her just, like, hiding, back with the blue...
On the channel?
Yeah. There was a video introducing her where she hid under things all the time. So there was a video of her underneath the blue bureau back when that was in that room over there.
Yeah.
And there's a video of her just hiding under that and looking completely unimpressed. That's the expression that stayed for the next few years.
Look, she has she has resting sad face.
She does. She always looks a bit sad. She looks very sad.
Shout out to Electric Mango, who gave us $50. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
And says, for the first time in 4 months, I voted for the game that won, so have some celebration money.
Oh, I'm sorry if you've been unlucky with the game choices in the past.
But thank you for not voting for Resident Evil.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was still a very good live stream. That was a fun live stream. When I say fun, I think it was a good live stream. I didn't have any fun whatsoever. But, we've got comms with the Union of Mirashmar. They are peaceful. Okay.
Oh, sucks to be them.
They are peaceful. Good. Good. That means they can't really, like... Oh, they're pretty big. Okay, you had forgotten I'd let everyone be on advanced start.
We literally told you.
I know, but like, you know, I didn't really kind of think... I thought, I've lowered the difficulty, but I think, oh yeah, I didn't turn off advanced start. But advanced start doesn't really mean that much, to be honest, so it should be fine.
Well, we did say that the thing is OP in the first portion of the game. So
I suspect even with an advanced start on Commodore difficulty, we'll probably be able to just eat some of these guys, like one of them before the end. I suspect we'll be able to do that. Because just because they haven't really... Sure, they have a lot of territory, but plenty of this territory they haven't really even properly built up stations in yet, so it should be fine. You do that there. You begin upgrading. We've got plenty of alloys for the time being, and yeah, resettlement costs down or planets gain free building slot. I'll say free building slot. Sure, that seems kind of nice. +6 to engineering on one of the worlds over there. Hang on, that was. Up here, not bad. It's not bad at all. There's plenty of signs up there. We might go and capture that next. In fact, once you're done with that, you move up here. That all works for me. Okay, this is not great, but it's fine. And yeah, we've got ourselves extra building slot just showed up, which I will never say no to. Okay, so we've got more alloy foundries. We probably shouldn't do that. We've got plenty of amenities for the time being. So that is amenities. That is housing, and then some amenities fine. So that's the equivalent of like luxury housing. Housing is fine for the time being. We do have an unemployed menial drone who's very sad about the unemployed status. Hunt sentinel posts. What's our equivalent of synapse drones? Turn energy credits and food or minerals into unity and society. Okay, that's interesting. So there's no equivalent of just, here's some flipping... Claire's found something very amusing. Yes, Claire.
Thomas linked the Tabby introduction video.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a couple of shots of her looking very sweet, and then she looks so pissed.
She does look really pissed. Well, she was really pissed. She was scared. She didn't know where she was. She was new.
Oh, and you tried to play with her with a toy. That wasn't gonna work for her. Oh, no. I'm not sure I've ever seen this. I
must have shown you. I must have shown you this. I could not. It's not possible I didn't show you a video of Tabby.
No, but like I just completely don't remember it.
Forgot it existed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good video. It's a very simple video. Claire's very entertained right now. We may as well get some extra science going on too. It will not hurt. What do you need? What do you convert into science? Turn minerals into science. Okay, that's good. We'll get that done. We desperately need more energy though. If we can just find it. There's an energy system right there. And pop growth speed is done. Food from farm. I don't know why this is even an option. This should really be not an option. I'll take a tiny bit of Unity up, though. Unity up is not a bad thing. That's never going to be bad. Especially as, we do have plenty of sociology research. Might go over here at some point. Are you done, by the way? You are... Yeah, no orders. You're advancing in this direction. Come down over here, see if there's anything good happening in any of this. But you should lock down this system, because that's plenty of science. So get that done. In fact, we've got so much in the way of... influence and alloys right now. I should get a second construction ship out. We should be growing faster. Yeah, more minerals. I should totally be doing that. I'm just not used to playing this style. So this is new to me. So yeah, get another construction ship out, and I don't have the energy. Though I could sell. I could sell to get the energy I need to get another scientist out in play if need be, which is. Screw it, yeah, let's do it. Let's go up to 3 science ships, 2 constructions this early. Why not? And have we actually unlocked anything in terms of ship design as yet? Our ship design's so basic. But we kind of need... We could do with some more. I wouldn't mind just reinforcing a bit. Yeah, screw it. Just reinforce. Get some ships out there. You've locked that down. Get me that research. I need that. That 6 engineering is huge. That's huge. That's an extra 33% engineering research. Like, done. Right there. So that's pretty big. You're 500, which is fine. You research that. I can't go up to Starhold yet. I wouldn't mind solar panel network. Yeah, I kind of need... I'm building solar panel networks of all cocking things. That feels weird. But oh, minus 13! Oh, cock. Claire have really fucked the economy here. Sell 25 for only 69. That feels very harsh. Okay, we desperately need some energy. We really need some energy.
Oh, energy's not that important.
Normally it isn't. Normally by now I'd have trade. Okay, we need to go to Bruv. I'm guessing we've got We've got only 2 cocking tech droids.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Get rid. There we go. That should sort that out, or at least resolve it a bit. Beginning of next month, that'll update. Minus 10. Okay, we still need more, but it's not as bad as it was. The problem is no one was being a technician, despite the fact they needed to be. Dear oh dear, you're bloody useless, the lot of you. Right, get over here. Keep surveying. You need to... You're working on that anomaly. They're working in this direction. That's not gonna be great. I've got 1 more starbase capacity for now, so I don't really want to build up here. How are these guys feeling about me? Minus 1,000 because we're a devouring swarm. That's fair. That's fair, I guess. We are a devouring swarm. I'm not gonna deny that. It's technically true. Oh dear. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, you just scan those planets. Everything's going to be fine. We need more. I need to sell more. Oh, I've got... Wait, consumer goods. Oh, do we not need consumer goods? I thought we did need... Okay, in a version I saw at the beginning, these guys did need consumer goods. But it feels like they actually don't anymore. So maybe that was taken out. But in the version they showcased at PDX just before this released, 100%, you did need... these guys did eat consumer goods regardless. They must have changed that at the last minute because it was slightly ridiculous. Oh, now we don't have amenities. Stability's down. This devouring swarm business is tricky. Okay, take a giant pile of energy just by selling some minerals. We've got loads of minerals for the time being. That'll be fine for now. And that means over on Bruv, some of you can go back to your existing starting jobs. So, why are you... There we go. Have that job, you stupid bastard. Right, and then you move over to here. There we go. That's better. Maybe one less. Okay, that should work. We've got enough energy to balance the economy until we find something else that we need to do. Okay, you get down over here. And actually, no, we've got a new one over here. You come down over here, get that stuff. There's 4 energy in that system. We've also got some worlds over here that we might want to go and settle. Just keep on keeping on. You'll be fine. Everything's under control. By which I mean mining station output. Screw it. I'm just going to open prosperity just for 10% of the mining stations. That'll keep everything going. That'll keep it all ticking over. Everything's fine. Claire.
Yeah, shout out to Reaper, who gave us $5 and says, hey, what about doing the elf with golem syncretic?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's cute. That's kind of cute. Yes, that would be very cute indeed. I didn't think of that. I just wanted to show off some rock people today.
Yeah, and shout out to Thomas, not our Thomas Tillman, who gave us $50.
Oh, thank you very much indeed.
Shout out to Thomas, who says, you are truly the best value in entertainment. 5 p.m. here in Pittsburgh, North Carolina is reserved for MATN.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. That's very sweet.
Thank you very much. Shout out also to John, who gave us $5 and says, so, that's what the rocket ships look like.
Rocket ships.
Uh-huh.
Good ship. Approved.
They are good ships, though.
They are good ships.
Alexander gave us $5 and says sapphires can be many colors, including yellow, blue, pink, orange, purple, and white. Topaz can be most of those colors with a few unique ones.
Ah.
I mean, I'm assuming they're talking about real life.
Yes.
And not Diablo 2.
And not Diablo 2. But you never know.
You never know.
You never flippin' know.
Indeed. Shout out to Keith, who gave us $2 and says, hello, John and Claire. Have you read any good books lately?
I'll tell you, I've been rereading some Terry Pratchett recently. I've been reading the Tiffany Aching books again.
Oh, I didn't realise you were rereading.
Yeah, I've just been stealing those off the shelves and reading those. I'm in Windsmith at the minute. They're very sweet. They're very relaxing. They're very chill.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I've been reading a bunch of non-fiction recently because there's a non-fiction November thing going on. And they're mostly not chill. Mostly not very chill, I have to say. I just read the Ronan Farrow book, you know, the one on the Weinstein investigation.
Oh, yes.
And how, like, basically everyone at the news channel was trying to, like, stop him reporting it. Mm-hmm. It went to, like, some places. There were spies outside his apartment.
That sounds fun. It's like being in a spy novel, but real life.
Well, I mean, it was funny, like, the way that he actually points out the fact that, like, basically all those, like, big Hollywood rich dudes were acting like they were, you know, gangsters in a film. And exactly acting like that and, like, saying, you know, reporting lines that people said to him that, like, I can't believe people actually said that in real life to me. Like, someone who we thought was a friend of his actually, like, was working for Weinstein, and then when he confronted her about it, she was like, oh, I am his people. It's just like, what the...
That's amazing. That's an amazing line to say out loud.
Like, what? Anyway. And Thomas says, I recently read The Air Affair because John talks about it.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm curious to hear what you thought about it as someone who doesn't live in the UK, because when I read The Air Affair, it's like, it's good, but for me, like, it didn't really land because I mean, I guess I had been here, what, like 5 or 6 years when I read it.
Yeah.
Because we already lived in this flat.
Yeah.
By the time I read it. And
Yeah.
it's just, some of it didn't land to me, I think, as, like, closely as it did for you.
Aw, it's a shame. I think it's very good. The whole series is excellent. They're all very different, which is good as well. Got ourselves another science ship over here. You get over to... Are you not allowed to... Oh, you are allowed to move. Okay, let's move in this direction. Hopefully we won't buy a scientist until... Oh, we don't need more cocking aliens. We don't need any more aliens. Please, who are you? You are reptilian-y people, I think. I think that's... Yeah, that's the vaguely reptilian-y style ships, I think. Okay, so we've got yet more cocking aliens. Too many aliens. Claire, I accidentally made the galaxy too full and too powerful. Everything's fine. It's all about... Yeah, I don't know why... honestly, I'm not sure why minerals isn't my biggest problem in some ways. I kind of feel like it should be.
Because you're eating so much of it.
Yeah, pretty much. But it seems to be kind of, you know... that half, at least, seems to be under control. Which is fascinating. That's nothing but black holes and natural wormholes and L gates down over here. Which is great. There's some... writing. We don't need any of that. We just need some of this. Some of these guys in Racer are going to attack me purely because they can on grounds of containment, and I haven't run into any mercenaries yet. I should really get going on the also, why are we not... Oh yeah, just upgrade the fleets. Just get the fusion core updated. May as well get that done. That's very cheap indeed. I should... As it turns out, This Is Fine has turned out to be an excellent name for this. I didn't even consider, oh yeah, because everything's going to be on fire because it's all going to go wrong. But no, that's turned out to be a really good title for this. Who would have thunk it? Oh dear. Okay, you're working on more energy. And the fleet has been, the Ibelisk Fragments, good name. Fleet's already at full strength, and no, it needs to be stronger than that. We need to get this right up to capacity, please. We could do a bit of reinforcement right there. I need to save a little bit of money just for expansion. Everything seems to be... ish. Claire, please, carry on.
Yeah, sorry, Venus sent lyrics to a song, but I don't know the song, so it's kind of hard.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I will get to it, I promise. Shout out to Innocuous Remark, who gave us $20 and says, John!
It's very loud.
Well, it was in all caps.
Then you read it accurately.
I did. I'm also reading a book called Because Internet by Gretchen McCullough, which is like about the linguistics of internet speech.
Oh, this is the one you showed me the other day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really cool. It's about how we've forever had like formal written language and then formal and informal spoken language, right? The way that I'm talking now is not the same way as you would say, like, deliver the news or read a speech or whatever, because informal. But now, with the internet, we get informal written speech, and it means that, like, speech patterns are evolving super quick. Anyway, I did linguistics at university. Can you tell? I'm a nerd.
And I guess who just showed up?
Yeah.
It's the Julianus Fatinius!
Yay.
Space Rome! Hello, Space Rome. Right, Space Rome is looking not as strong as some of the other empires. So we could go and eat Space Rome. They're looking less strong than some empires. Are those guys still those guys are still overwhelming. And we can't do any form of diplomacy with them. That's just not a thing. I feel like Space Rome might have to be the people we go and eat. Because I feel like Space Rome actually did not have an advanced start. So we might need to go and eat Vesta. That's kind of our objective, is to go and eat Space Rome now. Go and eat Space Rome. Yum yum yum, Space Rome. Right, you get up here. This looks like the sort of system we wouldn't mind locking down. I mean, this border is messy as anything. I just kind of hope these guys get preoccupied doing something else. Because, yeah, otherwise things are going to get messy fast. You get down over here, explore this system. I think we're pretty much done exploring most of this business at this point. You're not doing anything right now, are you? No, get up here and... Oh, you need to be fully crewed. Yeah, you do. Right, hire more scientists, which is totally a thing we can afford to do right now. Anomaly research. Oh, we don't need anomalies, but screw it. Get up here, explore, survey this system. You get over here, build more mining stations. We're I was about to say we've just about stabilised the economy, but no. No, we haven't. We definitely haven't. Oh, no. Everything. Okay, market, sell more minerals. We're selling the stuff that we need for everything, just to desperately keep the economy going, because, well, the plus side, we've got plenty of science. We've got so much science right now. Everything's fine. Everything's alright. We've just got a lot of science. We've got a lot of brain drones. A lot of brain drones. They've got a lot of brains, a lot of chutzpah. Everything is okay. We just need to, lock this down. We just need to lock this system down. Lock that down. That's got some energy in it. Basically, nothing but lockdown energy. Just lock down all the energy, and sooner or later, everything will stabilize. We could just get a new planet down. Planets. There's some science. That's just Unity up by 2. That's fine, but more scientific research, leader pool size. Leader cost! Yes, leaders are expensive. They cost too much, help me. Savannah World 80%, Tropical World 80%. Let's go for... Actually, this one had... The other one had a special thing. Yeah, that had gas on it, which is not spectacular, but it'll flip and do. And the special resources we had... We're up to 50. We can actually have the fuel. We can have the fuel momentarily, which is always welcome. And anything else I need to do? Buildings District, costs down, appropriation, resettlement, refund when we demolish something. It's not great, but I wouldn't mind just rushing to actually get expansion out. I know this is really sloppy, but like having like 3 trees open, but like having colony development when I'm thinking about expanding. Maybe we could just maybe I can expand my way out of trouble. Maybe I can do that.
I mean, that's usually your play.
That's usually my play. Yeah, Tropical World. Colonise. Because these days you need 500 minerals and 200 alloys to colonise. So we're going to do that. We're going to make that happen. And this is the colony. This is still fine. Actually, no, because the first world was called Bruv. So this new world should be called Bro. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's going to be the world Bro. Right there.
So like, Bruv is the British galaxy, and Bro is the American galaxy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Which is, they're going to be fine that way. So there's a system of Bro. So we've got Bruv. Actually, they're called Brothers over here. So the system therefore should be called Brovos. There.
Nice.
There we go. So that's Brovos, and that's Brothers, where Brov is, and Brovos, where Bro is. There we go. This works. We're going to expand our way out of trouble. You, by the way, should be... You're already building a mining station. Okay, we've nearly expanded our way out of problems. Okay? There's no cocking energy down here. That's more minerals, which is good. Get me, more Corvette hull points or better armor. Hull points. Yes, good. We've got plenty of minerals for the time being. Reinforce the fleet. We need more fleet, because someone's going to attack us sooner or later. How strong are you guys? You're superior, but not massively. You are... Okay, Vatinius has gone up to overwhelming, but they were just superior. We just need more ships just to hold these guys off, just so they don't feel like we're easy prey. But for the time being, at least, no one's too interested in us. It's all under control. Clap!
Yeah, shout out to Hyperion, who gave us £5 and says it's Astroneer, not long released on PS4, and I'm blaming you for me being up until 4 in the morning playing it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. And shout out to Buster, who gave us $2 and is getting Stellaris for Christmas. Any advice for my first run?
Not this. Watch what I'm doing right now, and then play better. Play better than what I'm doing right now. Watch, don't let your economy do this. Like, when there's this much red, bad. Red, bad. That's what I'm saying. I'm aware my economy's crashing. Go away.
Do you have some actual advice?
Generally, like, alloys, minerals and alloys are king. Like, systems that have high minerals are good, and buildings that turn minerals into alloys are good, because alloys are ultimately going to win the game. Admittedly, by the time... Actually, no, Federations will not be out by Christmas. That's been pushed out to next year. So there's a good chance that, that'll still happen. But when Federation comes out, then a diplomatic game might be more viable. For the time being, ultimately, though there's all sorts of different ways you can play the game, like trade, you know, in terms of how you make money, ultimately the money is to build a fleet, and the fleet is to win the game by killing the other fleet. So, like, for the time being, ultimately minerals and alloys are king. So, like, those systems that have, like, high minerals are the good ones. But you know, just don't let your energy get out of control. I wish I had trade. If I had trade right now, I'd be in such a better position. Do I have an edict I could, or a policy? I've got no policies. Balanced production. Menial versus complex. Oh, that's interesting. You're just balancing menial versus complex in your production policy.
Okay, so Steven in the chat says you're a hive mind, so you don't need consumer goods.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, that makes sense. Normal rocks do need consumer goods. Hive minds don't. Yes, that makes sense. I knew I'd seen these guys consuming consumer goods. Why aren't my guys consuming consumer goods? Because it's the hive mind variant. Because these guys don't have to be hive mind. It's just an option. Yes, that makes sense. Thank you. That would explain why I was getting confused there. You're done, right, aren't you? Yeah, expand in this direction. You may as well take this off them. You may as well just start moving down in this direction. Start expanding south. It looks like there might be... Well, there's deltas down here somewhere. So just keep expanding as fast as you can. The problem is we've kind of run out of energy. But we should have... Yeah, we should have that colony ship coming soon. Then we can just start spamming generate districts. Which will be fine. And we can just start selling... We can sell minerals like crazy in the meantime. I'm just worried the board... Actually, you know, board percentage is going to mean nothing. They already hate me because I'm a devouring swab. Border friction is only minus 38. If it goes up to minus 50, oh no, that's another 5%. It's not less than 5%. It's already minus 38. 2%. 2%. Excellent. Not concerned. Not concerned there. Should be fine. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Especially as I keep building more ships. And that's going to make life even more difficult. I hope this world down here has got a ton of energy on it. Oh, there's some glowy... Oh, it's lovely glowy moons. I love it when you see this. When you find a world with, like, loads of moons and all the moons are glowy molten worlds. I think that's very pretty. It's very pretty when all the moons are glowy moons. I like the glowy ones. It's a shame you can't settle them. I admit it, I do find it disappointing that, like, there wasn't a mechanism whereby the lithoids are allowed to settle, like, barren worlds. Because, you know, they're barren to most people, but rocks are rocks. So, like, it's cool. It's not a problem. I find that a bit disappointing, can't deny. Okay, we're working on the delta. Did I already tell them to work on the deltas? Yeah, we'll be speaking to the deltas in just like a month or something. So that's absolutely fine. We need to sell some more minerals. Just a few. Minus 13. Still running a massive deficit. And Confederation of Kauzan Dwarves. We sense prey. They're way down over here. Okay, good. That means there might be a big amount of space to expand to over here, which works for me. Why aren't you building the mining station? Get on with it, you stupid bastard. Claire!
Yeah, shout out to Adelaide, who sent, who gave us £5 and sent the lyrics to the I'm a Bad Guy song from Wander Over Yonder. And I'll show you it later because it's hilarious. I can't sing it. It's actually complicated.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's from a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'm not
from a
familiar with
cartoon with a lady bad guy who's got a song about how she's not going to date one of the other members of the of the show who asks her out because don't you know, like, my role in this is that I'm the bad guy. Mm-hmm. And it goes, oh, it's magic to watch a planet shrivel up and die. It's thrilling to be a villain. I destroy their home and then I watch them cry. But, you know, singing.
Yes.
Like, actual competent, good singing, so I can't actually do it. But I have opened it up and I will show it to you later.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're not, I mean, I don't even know if we're monetizing this, but I don't want to put, like, random music on because sometimes it gets flagged. Mm-hmm.
It does. And the weird thing is sometimes, like I can't remember what it was now. At some point recently, not too long ago, there was like, I can't remember, I think it might have been a live stream I was doing with someone else. Someone like sang their version of it, like clearly a cover. And it got like demonetized for like, oh, the so-and-so claimed that. So I was like, but it wasn't their song.
Yeah,
we sang it. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, there was definitely a song. There was definitely a...
I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah.
It was not that long ago, but I can't remember what it was. But that was like ridiculous. That was a thing that happened. Right, we need to reinforce this station, because Romans. There we go. System survey is underway. We're just kind of expanding this direction. There's a good system down here for energy, which is good. So we'll expand in this direction towards that energy. And then we'll get some generators down sooner rather than later. I think we might be able to... We need some more people working here. You know what? We're going to close off some drones. And then we're going to open up that. And then, okay, we're going to open up one more job. Okay, that's... those jobs are now full up. I might just get one more generator district down just so we don't explode, because we got way too much demand on the energy right now. Way too much demand. But that should, once that's been built, kind of help out with that. Also, that reminds me, we should... You know to double have... You want to double have that. And, oh, curator order. Hello. Oh, it's a curator lithoid! Hello, curator lithoids! That's nice. Pray, we say. Right, they're willing to talk to us. Actually, are we allowed to talk to them? Because they're curators. I'm not sure whether curators count as people I am allowed to speak to. No, I just look at them and hiss pray. So, as always, it's a pleasure doing business with your government. Can we interest you in some technology? No, that's not really how it's... that wasn't really my plan. But okay. There we go. Oh, 20% bonus from technicians. That's what we need. Get research speed up as well. Claire!
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Bunny Wild. I'm going to go with Bunny Wild.
Uh-huh.
They gave us $20 and says, oh, hey, this is how we send some cash to say thanks for all the great videos.
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed.
Ollie gave us €5 and says the new lithoids look very gneiss. Gneiss? I don't know.
Oh, we're getting into puns that are too scientifically advanced in terms of geology for us now.
One could even say marblious.
Bop. Oh no. Oh dear.
Shout out to Jackson, who gave us 10 Polish zloty and says just some ad block fee for one of the best out there. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And Fat Grunt gave us $6 and points out that it's a former infantry title, by the way. That they are using, and says, "Take my super chat, take it all."
Oh, does that mean was that one of the free super chats they were implying there?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think possibly.
Because I mean, sometimes I have to compress them because they come in like $2,
Yes.
$2
Yeah.
description. Shout out to Nish Icon, who gave us $5 and says, "Before eating a planet, these are fine. Always make sure to whet their appetite first, huh?" I have to assume it's some kind of rock pun, but...
Well, like wet as in like a whetstone.
Well, appetite was on... there you go. Appetite was in quote marks, and it says a widely occurring pale green to purple mineral.
Oh, we're getting into advanced stuff here.
We do not know that.
We're getting into advanced stuff right here.
Cade gave us $5 and says, "I didn't know free super chat existed. Thank you everyone who pointed it out."
Excellent. This is good. This has been it's been a good initiative.
Yes.
By YouTube. It's been an excellent initiative. We've discovered an archaeological site, and also we sense more prey. We sense more prey over. Oh, they're way over there. That's not a problem.
Can we be amazing archaeologists once again and just poke at the thing until it gives us like many armies?
I'm not sure. I mean, hopefully, one lives in hope.
Yeah.
One lives. If it could just give us like a giant pile of fleets or something, that'd be great. Starbase influence costs down another 10%. Colonies starting with an additional pop. I tell you what, a new pop is really nice because these guys grow pop so slowly that would not be the worst thing in the world. And then we're just desperately looking for more energy. There is some in this direction, so if we just swarm in this direction with our cheaper star bases, then that's not the worst thing in the world at all. And would you believe they hate us? That's oh, I'm out of... I accidentally ran out of everything.
Again?
Everything's fine. Look, it's slower than it was. We're at a deficit of -7 right now. And we're going to be sorting that really soon. Okay? Work in progress. Okay? Work in progress. Everything's fine.
Yes, indeed. And Pizza Tiger gave us $5. That's a lovely name.
It's a good one. That's good.
Pizza Tiger wants to know what was your opinion on Disco Elysium. I personally would love some more videos of that game. It seems hilarious.
I thought it's really interesting. It's very, very interesting indeed. It might well come back in a live stream form. I do not know.
Okay. And shout out to some other guy part 2 Electric Boogaloo who gave us $2 and a thumbs up little emoji.
Oh, thumbs up to you. Oh, is that one of the little emoji things?
Yeah, but it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
It's
now.
gone
I'm
because
sorry.
you've not let me talk.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. We're only on 2 pages of messages.
Well, go. Now that we've kind of got the initial kind of panic out the way, we've met some nearby neighbours. I think we things are a bit calmer now.
Yeah, shout out to Red Wolf Xander who gave us $2 and says "Hoi" with a
Hoi!
heart.
I assume that's the Wind Waker hoi.
I don't know.
Which is the hoi.
It seemed that it wasn't spelled with many O's.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Purist who gave us $2 Australian and says I'm just bumping up your aggregate earnings.
Excellent. I like it.
Aggregate was some kind of rock pun, but maybe not.
I think it is actually, yes. I think it is I think it is additional rock puns.
Shout out to Husky Wolf who gave us $2 and says, "Hey guys, mostly Claire. I hope you keep playing this."
Boo. Boo.
Shout out to Keith who gave us $2 and says, "I'm paying her to give me the finger. MATN 2019. Husky Wolf gave us $2 and says, "Yes, John, research Nuzlocke. That would be so great."
I've always I've wanted to do something of that nature. I don't know precisely what form it would take, but I would like to do something of that nature at some point or another, absolutely.
That would be sad.
Yes. No, it wouldn't be sad, it would be good.
Yeah, but then the Pokemons die.
Yes, but they don't actually die. We just put them in the PC and we assume they're dead.
So the PC is a Pokemon graveyard and we're supposed to be fine with that.
No, the Pokemon graveyard's in Lavender Town where people sob over.
Anyway, shout out to Ian who gave us $20 and says, "Hey John, I love the channel. Unfortunately, my wife refuses to watch because she is a baker and she saw your baking videos and seems to have been traumatized by them. I think they are great though."
That
Ian,
strikes me as
so
fair.
much bloody sympathy for your wife.
It's fair.
From this contingent
This is
right
fair.
here.
This is fair right here. Okay, we just need these guys to... Okay, there's a bunch of energy down here. We just need to eat as much of this as we can as fast as possible. And we've also found... Ooh! Now that's good. Where have we found you? Claire, we found a primitive civilization. Claire, we could go and eat them. We could
Is that
go...
what we're supposed to do with primitives?
Well, when you're a consuming swarm, I don't think you kind of think, well, oh, the swarm hungers. Oh, but they are fairly... Oh, yes, you're right. We should leave them a few centuries, otherwise it wouldn't be a fair fight. Oh, you're quite right, sir. You're quite... Oh, sorry, let's go and have a cup of tea while we wait for them to grow out of, their pyramids. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It would have been rightfully rude had we shown up and eaten them right now. Oh, yes. Oh.
I'm sorry, do you actually think the English historically have waited before colonizing people they deem to be savages?
For I am the queen of... No, Karen. No, the premise... Oh, I'm so sorry. It would have been really unfair if I'd gone down there and slaughtered them all. It really would have been. Okay, let's just leave them be. No, we're going down to eat them, Claire. We're going to go and cooking eat them. They've got a primitive army. It's basically useless. They're going to try and poke us with a stick. Yes.
I just remembered something from one of the Pokemon episodes.
Oh, well, the one that hasn't come out yet.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know what you're referring to. There's good shit coming up in the Pokemon series.
It's good.
They've basically got one pyramid and a primitive dwelling. That's what they've got. And they've got some primitive armies. Damage 0.25 to 0.5. They are planning to poke me with this. Okay, we need to lock down this system. We're gonna go and eat them. We are gonna go and yum some folks. Alright. That's what we're gonna do. Those are all dreadful options, but whatever. We're gonna get them. We're gonna go eat the primitives. Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
It's gonna be delicious. Delicious primitives. They're delicious and nutritious.
Great. Wait. But I thought we were eating rocks. Are we eating the primitives or their planet?
It's kind well, as a consuming swarm, I do consume. I think I convert them into sociology because I think like the idea is like we're studying them.
So like we bat them a little bit around to see what they do, and then we eat the whole thing, and we have nutrients from the planet, but we poop out the primitives.
Yes.
I think that's how it works.
There's two this is really interesting. Look at this. So there's two separate primitive worlds in this system. Both have identical architecture. Both are tomb worlds. Both exist in their Bronze Age at the minute. Which would suggest to me that basically what we're supposed to be thinking is this used to be a spacefaring civilization, but it nuked the fuck out of itself.
Nice.
And now basically both societies are just now back to being basic Bronze Age civilizations, and they're just rebuilding in a nuclear wasteland. Which is kind of fun, because yeah, there are indeed radioactive wastelands here. So this is basically, once upon a time, this was a society that actually had multiple planets, then it just blew the fuck out of itself. Okay, we want to go and grab them. That's 2 for 1. That's like, you know when they have, like, in the supermarket, they have, like, buy 1 chocolate orange, get 1 free, and I always buy 17.
Yeah.
Well, 18 actually, to take the offer.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. This is basically that. This is a buy 1, get 1 free on delicious, delicious primitives. So we need to lock this shit down.
Aww.
Yes, what?
Now I want a chocolate orange.
I thought you wanted to know I want a primitive.
Damn it. Do you see that Costas have like a chocolate orange muffin now?
I had not seen that, no.
They do. It's good.
Excellent.
FYI.
FYI. The economy is almost not broken. It's almost functional. It's great.
Yeah, and a shout out to the very appropriately named Tungsten Heart.
Excellent, good name.
$50.
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed.
And says, my new favourite way to play as a lithoid is to have syncretic organics and turn them into livestock to make bioreactor worlds, building nothing but mining in city districts.
That's interesting. Does livestock, does that count as extermination policy? Like, do livestock only get removed, or is livestock persistent?
I don't know.
I think they're not. I think it's fine.
The chat is responding to our conversation about the primitives. John, are we the baddies?
I think we are, on this occasion, we are absolutely 100% overtly the baddies. I'm comfortable with that on this occasion.
Yes, as says the cool lady from Wonder Over Yonder, I'm the bad guy.
That was almost sung there. Hello.
Yes, but it was also not in the actual tune, because I listened to it 15 minutes ago, now I can't remember it.
Mm-hmm. And we've actually come close to Sanctuary. We know Sanctuary's around here. So, yeah, Sanctuary will never talk to you. They just basically attack you. Oh, blimey. Uh-oh. We need to, okay, I'm going to suggest you GTFO. Because Sanctuary is not happy with you being here. Okay, so this is good. That's basically an impenetrable boundary over here. So no one's getting past it. When is that's an impenetrable boundary? It's also an impenetrable boundary that we can't get past. Oh, they took cocking Lyram. Okay, we need to start.
Okay, people are pointing out, yes, livestock is sustainable.
Oh, good.
Skycroft says there's two. That was Oliver, thank you. Skycroft says there's 2 kinds of sustainable livestock and eating extermination.
Ah, I see. That makes sense. Yeah.
Pantball points out livestock is a slavery type.
Oh, it's a slavery type, not a purge policy. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. That makes sense.
Let's see. Now many more people than just me want chocolate oranges because you're a monster.
Not my fault. That's going to return in about 2 months. Okay, get round over here. Start scanning this over here. We need to lock down Arresta. We have to get Arresta. I'm not having it. Alright, they have a superior but not overwhelming fleet these days. We do have the capacity to potentially beat them. I just need to get over here. That is Zro, used in psionics. Okay, get down over there, lock down this system. I can't see what's going on in this system, but we're having it. Alright, I'm flipping having it. Where's the other construction ship right now? It seems to be... What are you doing over there? Why are you over there? Get over here. Okay, you two guys can chatting with each other. Go. Hurry it up. We need to lock down this system. Generally, the AI doesn't rush expansion too much, so we should be fine. They're not over here. Come on. I think we're going to be... I see no evidence of them attempting to take the system. We're going to get Arrester. Good. Good. Okay, so we've got Arrester. They shouldn't be able to stop us taking that now.
Yeah, shout out to Black Era Gaming in the chat, who wants to know if you'll be doing another Worms election special in December.
Yes, confirmed.
Would it be possible to get more Democracy 3 on the channel?
I don't think there's been any major updates to that recently.
No.
So it would not be my priority. Generally, like when we revisit games, it's because they've added something.
And shout out to Michael, who gave us $5 and says, "Go buy a chocolate orange. Even the bad guys deserve nice things."
Oh, that's a nice way to think about it.
Yes, unfortunately, we kind of have to be here and do the live stream.
Yes.
Quote, unfortunately.
As tempting as it is to basically say, Claire, you're on the clock right now. Here, just go have some money. Go and buy chocolate oranges. You don't want to go outside. It's cold and wet.
It's cold and gross, yeah.
Don't pretend you want to go outside. I know you don't want to go outside.
No, I don't want to go outside. Anyway. Shout out to Golden Gunner, who gave us $2 and says, "John, smart enough to conquer, can't check his email."
I checked the email. I checked the email. It's just I mark them as unread, say, "Oh, I'll get back to this later." Then I don't for 3 years, and now there's there's review code for games that came out in 2014 buried at the bottom of an inbox.
Great.
We've established the colony of Bro.
Woo!
Yay, bruh. Right, let's get some cocky generator districts down here. Okay, so we got ourselves 2 synapse. Oh, they're cocking eating. You're not supposed to be eating cocking. No, don't eat energy. I can't afford for you to eat energy right now. For God's sakes, guys, this isn't what I need you to do. Oh no. Everything's under control. Actually, we do have on Bruv. We do have the ability to get a new person, don't we? Yes, we can dig out a lithoid monument. It's going to take a year, but that will give us a free pop. We do need a free pop, and we got minerals. Minerals we have plenty of right now. So that will be that'll be fine. And then you just keep swinging around over here. Let's just take these systems if we can. Lock down these. This is good. This is good stuff right here. You want to lock down those systems, then we can start basically just taking it all. But we've actually finally got the economy into not collapse, which I'd say is positive.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the fact the economy is not collapsing is all in all, that is a good thing. You're building the Sheet star base. You're building the Wumjam star base. Look, you watch a show called Schitt's Creek. You can't laugh at that pun.
I'm not laughing at that pun. I'm laughing at the fact that someone is saying, come on, you must have Amazon same-day delivery. You could order some chocolate orange from the internet. I'm just
Can you, just out of interest, can you check whether you can actually order chocolate oranges on the internet, on Amazon? I'm not saying we should, I just would like to know it as an option.
Yes, it's possible. I don't know if it's same-day delivery possible.
Is that really possible? Wow, who sells it? Is it sold directly by, Nestle or whoever makes chocolate oranges?
I don't believe so.
So, someone who set that up is...
Okay, so how expensive is a Terrace chocolate orange if you buy it in a regular supermarket, like in Tesco?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, £1 or something?
Right, the problem is right now they sell for £7.70 for
What?
3. For a pack of 3.
Oh, for 3. Okay, that's still a lot.
That's still bad.
That's still pretty bad.
Or you can buy a case of 12 for £24.
That is,
I think is double the price.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like that does not seem like that's sensible purchasing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that's sensible purchasing, unfortunately.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's good to know it's an option, that's all.
No, it's not good to know it's an option. There's so many problems with Amazon delivering things.
It's good to know it's an option. It's always good to know things are an option, Claire.
Anyway.
Production complete. Transform and roll out.
That was adorable.
Shut up! My it's a good impression of an Autobot transforming and rolling out. Shut up.
Yeah, but I can't hear it because I don't have headphones in, so it just sounds funny. Anyway.
Oh no. Okay, you guys get back over here. I think we're pretty much done with all the scanning we can do. So you may as well get back to Bruv and assist with research. Because we're kind of... What happened to the... We had the... What? That was... Oh, there were the archaeologists overcocking there. Yes, Claire.
Oh, this is amazing. John Doe in the chat says, have you never ordered a taxi to pick up a pizza? Do the same with chocolate orange and Jaffa cake.
No, I've never done that. No.
That's so... I mean, like...
I mean, we're lazy. We're lazy, but we're not that lazy.
Also, this is London. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a pizza place that wouldn't deliver.
That's true. That's true. Pizza places do very much deliver. That's definitely the case.
I don't know. I mean, I guess when I was... The only reason I would pick up a pizza instead of getting delivery is if it was cheaper to pick up, but then you're like nullifying that by getting a cabbie to pick it up for you.
Yeah, cabbies are expensive. Plus, like, in the age of Deliveroo, do you ever really need that?
Uber Eats or whatever, there's plenty of others.
I think there's
those
options.
are kind of, you know...
Yeah.
The problem is, right, because Deliveroo is so bad for its drivers, and I'm sure Uber Eats is the same because Uber is just bad to its drivers in general. Like, in that, you know, like, it's already pretty expensive, and the delivery fee is expensive, and then I, like, can't do it without tipping because working conditions are really bad. Mm-hmm. So, like, then it's really expensive.
Yeah.
Like, it's just quite bad. Anyway.
Okay, we're working on that. We're going to lock down this little wing. There's some good stuff going on over here, which is good. We're into a very small profit at this point, and we do have just about enough to support a bit of reinforcement to the fleet. Okay, and yeah, we've got some tiny empires over here introducing themselves, which is not a problem. Rome, meanwhile, is too superior, but not spectacular, and has not actually expanded. They've been a bit unlucky. They just haven't really spawned on, like, near any planets for whatever reason. They've just been really unlucky. That there is one planet there, but it's not appropriate for them, so they don't want to settle it. And yeah, we've got really slow growth over here, as you'd reasonably expect. So it's going to take a while for those tech drones to start showing up there. It's going to be slow, but things should be... they're better than they were. They're better than they were. And what we can do is we can now eat our little baby primitives. We can go and eat some primitives. So we just need to get some armies trained up for that. So a basic army is going to provide... Oh, it's going to be so strong. I think, like... We'll train 2 armies just for safety, but I feel like we don't really need 2.
I feel like the primitives are gonna see, like, giant walking rocks with, like, molten lava cores with a tiny dog inside of them.
Yes.
Show up, and they'll be a bit scared.
Yes. Don't shoot till you see the tiny dogs in their eyes.
It's like a giant slumbering rock with the Eye of Sauron inside.
That's what we do. This is how we exterminate them. Like, what happens is, like, you know, they're tied, they're chained, they're brought in, and then they're literally fed into us, and they think, what the? Oh, no! And then the last thing they see is a tiny dog who goes, this is fine. And then they're set on fire. That's the last thing they ever see. People don't know why the last word that comes out of the lithoids just for their fellow people dies is, what the fuck?
Shout out to Indiana Matt who gave us $4. And shout out to C. Mahaf who gave us $10 and says, John, I want to thank you for teaching/showing me Stellaris. It's quickly become one of my favorite games ever. The only downside is that I stay up until 4 a.m. playing it. Looking forward to Federations.
Federations is looking really good. I've got a bit of a plan for a challenge run when Federations comes along.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I've mentioned it to you, but I do have a thought. So yes, we'll see. We'll see about that whole business. Mm-hmm. And then you just, head over here. This has got to be nearly done, right? And yep, literally finished at just the right moment. That's a good system up there. 1 alloy, 12 minerals, 7 energy. That's a lovely system. In fact, it's not even that big. It just happens to have a couple of really nice planets right there. I was expecting like an asteroid field, but no, it's not. It's perfectly normal stuff.
Yeah, and shout out also to Michael, who gave us $20 and says, "Hey John and Claire, I would like to thank you for your Medieval 2 Total War. I'm rewatching it over the years has helped me with insomnia and depression, and now I have a good job. I'd like to give back to someone who has helped in hard times."
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed, and glad to hear you're doing better.
Yes, thank you so much. And as someone who finds sleep very difficult myself...
well, okay, I hope you're doing better. There wasn't actually a specification they weren't doing better, just that they they had a job that doesn't... Yes.
It's helpful
I hope you are doing better. We hope you are doing better. We didn't mean to assume, sorry. And yeah, get more energy. Just get more and more energy floating around. There's plenty of energy in this part of the world. That'll be enough to keep us going for now.
Shout out to James, who gave us $15, and to Kinketed Bobo, who gave us 50 Danish krona and says, "Still best krona!"
I think we scientifically agreed it was not, but okay, fine, I suppose.
You're just trying to reignite the Krona Wars.
The Krona Wars was settled with a go-karting race, alright? In,
the first Krona Wars! Anyway, shout out to SD, who gave us $5 and says, "If you haven't, you should read the Percy Jackson books. They are YA books that at least get the Greek gods right in that they are all egotistical jerks."
I've never actually read those. Did you ever read those?
No,
actually,
I didn't.
were they a bit late for us?
The right age, yeah.
No, I think they were a bit late for us because we were in our 30s.
When I was, let's see.
Because we were the Harry Potter generation. We were the generation that were like youngish kids but still readers when the first Harry Potter book came out. Then we kind of grew up at roughly the right rate for them as they grew up. So I think we were spot on that generation pretty much, which is a lucky generation to be born in. The exact original Harry Potter book generation.
Well, Lightning Thief came out in 2005, so
yeah,
that was my first year of university. So I don't think. Wait, no, that
the second maybe.
No, I think...
Mine was 2004. Well, did you have a gap year?
No, I didn't, but I think... Obviously, half of 2005 was my first year and half of my second year, because, summer is a thing. So yeah, it came out in July. Yeah, so like between my first and second year. Yeah, I mean, I've read some of the stuff from Rick Riordan's current line of... He's publishing books by other people now from various mythologies from all over the world. So now that he's done this giant series of Greek mythology, he's getting people to do things from their own mythologies, and so there's a lot of indigenous mythologies I never heard of.
Is it done well? Because that sounds like that could...
No, it is done well. It's
good.
That's the point. He's had great success with it, and so he's put a lot of his money and his cut behind the series, but he's hiring people whose actual culture it is to tell these stories.
Oh, good.
So it's really well respected. It's
that's
called
good
Rick Riordan Presents. There's a lot of stuff in that's really good. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good then.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm sure those must be at the library. We might be able to pick some of that up at the library. Shout out to also Henry, sorry, I just can't say things. Henry gave us $2 and says, "Silly Brit, it's pronounced bruh, not bruv." Well.
Bruh. Well, if we have a third word, we'll call it bruh.
Well, a lot of people were saying that if you wanted to do the American equivalent to bruv, it wouldn't be bro, it would be brah, like B-R-A-H.
Oh, no, I thought it'd be B-R-U-H. Oh, we need to have so many more planets.
Yeah, we need to have many more planets.
So many more planets, yeah.
I mean, I suppose one of those planets is going to be a frat planet, right?
You think they're all frat planets. They're just all frat rock planets, yes.
Now we need to find Greek letter rock puns for
it's basically frattle rock.
Oh! That's good.
It's not good in the slightest. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself for saying it out loud.
Well, I think you're very funny, so shush.
Oh dear. I've deployed the armies, by the way. The armies are on their way to take on the primitives. Primitives.
Mom.
We're going to eat ourselves some primitives and we're going to see how good that is. It's going to be great fun.
Shout out to John, who gave us $5 and says, "Is it fine or is it a minor problem?"
No.
dear, oh dear. Shout out to shout out to Mason, who gave us $10 and says, I just joined the live stream and John's already talking about containment wars. What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
Shall we just try consuming a world, by the way? It doesn't actually destroy the world, it simply devastates the world, creating one or more blockers that reduce habitability and districts of the world, but provide Swarm with minerals, alloys, or create a pop.
Mojo says the frat Earth Society.
Frat Earth Society, good stuff.
Nice.
Approved, good pun, well played.
Shout out to Jacob, who gave us 45 Danish kroner and says, have you researched chemical bliss yet so your entire population can be stoned?
Oh, no, that comes up very late, so...
Yeah,
I know that's a pun, but unfortunately there's no chance that'll have showed up yet. That's a relatively late game tech. So that will not have appeared as yet.
Who's Aches gave us $2 and says, do you want to play Pathologic? It's $2 on Humble Bundle right now.
I've heard some good things. So we may well have a Luke's in at some point. But there's still a lot of stuff coming out in late November, early December time. So, like, when things quieten down, we'll have a chance to have a Luke's in. Like, I only just got to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order this last week. We didn't cover that at launch. So that was interesting. That was really good. There's a video on that tonight. That's tonight's video after this. Jedi Fallen Order. It's really damn good.
Thomas Anastasia in chat points out that you eat the districts, you don't eat the pops.
Yeah, I know you don't eat the pops. I know you don't eat the pops. So that's fine. I'm happy with eating a district.
Anthony says those primitives will be caught between a rock and a hard place.
They really will. Meanwhile, just down on the primitive one. It's like, I don't buy the fact that they're genociding out of existence, but I wish they'd stop with the puns. Why? You could at least leave us with our dignity while you genocide as your dicks.
Shout out to Richard, who gave us £2 even, and says, eating Vesta, dehydrated curries from the 1960s. What? Is that a British reference? I don't get.
Wait, say that again?
Eating Vesta, dehydrated curries from the 1960s.
No, it sounds like a cryptic crossword clue. I don't get it.
No, I'm so sorry.
I don't get that, so sorry.
And shout out to Michael again, who gave us $5 and replied to us and says, the insomnia never seems to go away completely, but your videos that I've seen dozens of times are like bedtime stories.
Oh, good.
And the depression is better, which is very, very good to hear.
Good.
And anyone else out there, if you're feeling, if you're feeling sad, but like, if you're feeling worse than you think you should be, go talk to someone.
Yes. Always a good thing.
That is true. Shout out to the Necromaniac and Nerdologist. That's a good username.
Excellent username.
Who gave us $5 and says, I was kind of hoping Parkitect would win, but I couldn't not vote for Stellaris. I love METN Stellaris.
It is good stuff.
I wanted Parkitect.
I think Parkitect will return in a video as regardless, so that will be absolutely fine. Okay, we're applying a general. Obviously, we're bringing a general who's a glory seeker on board to lead the charge against the primitives. I think we're going in. Yes.
Yeah, Anthony in the chat says, I remember Vesta curries when I was a kid in the late 70s.
Oh,
apparently
okay.
They were a thing.
They were a thing. This sounds like it might be just a little bit before our time.
Yeah, we're not in the sweet spot. I mean, to be fair, there were things that John had as a kid in the UK.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't know, but, yeah. Yes.
Okay, so, world number one. World number one. Garrison, strength 11. I'll get our invading force. Still pathetic. Strength of landing armies on a non-hostile planet will turn them hostile against us. Yes, that was kind of the point, yes. So we're sending just 2 army ships in. Some beautiful, beautiful rocky things. And deploy the drop pods down. There you go, onto the world. Oh no! The pathetic primitives. Oh, Claire, they can't touch us. Mm-hmm. Claire, they can't touch us. Because they're in the Bronze Age. We're sending Space Age armies against phalanxes at best. Maybe some chariots. I mean, I'm impressed they've done any damage. I mean, we should give them some form of consolation prize for this. This is very impressive. So this is good.
Maybe we could just not make more puns while they die.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we've eaten them and we are now subjugating them, and they're going to be expunged from the planet. Our empire grows. We've successfully invaded. Excellent.
And shout out to MW Phoenix, who gave us $5 and says, delicious primitives, we will devour you for science.
Okay, so they get converted into food and sociology research. So we're butchering them, literally.
Great.
And we'll turn them into food, and then we might well sell the food down the line, or we could just keep it because no one's eating it. It's kind of hilarious because like we don't eat, but we're converting these people into food, and like then we just bring it back to a home planet and we just put it in the past. What's that? And it's food. What do you do with that? I don't know. No, but we just put it in a pile. We use it to create ghoulish displays to pin onto the sides of our ship so people know we mean business. Makes us look pretty hardcore. Why would I turn them into food? I don't use food. I don't know what it is. All right, well that's fine. They'll be converted into food and society research. So we're just taking care of that right now. We may as well go and invade the other planet too. I think we could. Yes, we can officially. I think we can just go straight onto the other planet. Yay! Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Arguably, they'd probably be worth more just studying them in terms of society research, but whatever. We're going to eat them. We're just going to eat them for a big old pile of society, and we're making... Oh, it's plus 30 a month! Okay, we're going to get so much food out of these guys. It's terravore. These are terravores, and we're eating a lot of stuff. What did we just do to the planet, by the way?
Shout out to Infern in the chat who says, just feels like the primitives were throwing smaller versions of John's race at him. Like they're fighting you and throwing rocks, and you're like, these primitives are so nice. they're giving us like
tiny babies. Tiny baby rocks.
It's like aperitif, it's like hors d'oeuvre. It's like, thank you. What a very civilized, primitive planet. I shall eat it.
Okay, so what we've done is we blew up the world, and we got ourselves, therefore, there are now 2 lithoid devastation things going on. They need a year to clear and 1,000 energy, which is not nothing. And while they are present, it reduces habitability by 10% each, and max districts 1 each as well. So that's not nothing. It's done some damage, and arguably it's not really paid for itself. And apparently there's another invasion going on right now. Oh, invasion! I think we're gonna win. I think we're going to win. Goodbye, stupid losers. Right, so we're gonna eat them too. So we're just gonna subjugate them, which is excellent. Right, you guys may now return home. Well done on the subjugation. Good job, guys. Plenty of society research being got there. Society research has jumped to plus 70 to up to 83. That's so high. That's so good. That's really, really nice. And we can get some more stuff going on there too. Okay, that's been good. We've done some excellent work just clearing out some stupid primitives at this point. And how long they're going to take to clear out. Okay, we've already cleared out 1 over here. So it's going to take a little while to merge them all. Yes.
Shout out to Adelaide, who says, your empire may be terravores, but those puns are terrabores.
They're not wrong. Derelict Cruiser.
Oh my god, amazing. Okay. Dear oh dear, shout out to Paul, who gave us $2 and says, meanwhile in Rome, damn it, Cronus, not again!
Oh dear. Right, let's get a derelict cruiser. Now, it's not quite a Titan. It's not quite, Zarklan's head. But a cruiser could be very useful indeed. And yeah, get ourselves some more of fleet power, please. Up to 20 fleet power. And then we can go up to 29. And then, yeah, we'll be alright. And we're losing energy credits again. The economy's screwed again, by the way. The economy collapsed the second time.
Sorry, did you unscrew it in the meantime?
Yes, I did. It was briefly not screwed.
Well.
It was indeed briefly not screwed. What happened to the... I swear I built a thing here. Maybe it was destroyed. That's all absolutely fine. And yeah, we just need more. It's weird that energy has been the biggest problem. That just feels so weird. But there we go. And yeah, get rid of all of that. That's not a problem. We do have more... Actually, we don't have that many more planets. We've been a bit unlucky on the planet spawns. There's not a huge amount of planets around here. There is this system over here, Savannah World. That could be a good source of, again, a few bits and pieces. We can just get some generators down over there. I mean, we kind of may as well. Yes, screw it. We've got the resources for it. Colonize it. Get it done. So hang on, what was the next one? Was bruh with, how was the spelt?
B-R-A-H?
B-R-A-H, brah. Okay, that's brah.
This is gonna be not confusing at all.
I'm completely clear on the fact that Brav is our home world, Bro was the world we devastated, and Bra is going to be our new world.
Yeah.
I'm totally clear on this. I don't know why you're not able to keep up with this, but I'm totally 100% chill with it.
Anyway, shout out to some other guy, Part 2 Electric Boogaloo, who gave us $10, and to Jessica, who gave us 50 Swedish krona, and says, if we eat rocks, does that mean we eat other lithoid races too?
Yes, we eat everything. Terravores will literally eat everything.
Shout out
They
to
will find a way.
Gnomes will find a way.
They will, you know.
Is John not selling the food yet?
No, I'm not selling the food yet.
Don't you need the money?
It's a good point, actually. I could start selling into the... Actually, weirdly, it's the internal market.
Wait, so I thought you didn't have access to the market.
I don't have access to the galactic market, which offers better prices because it's a bigger marketplace. This is the internal market, but somebody wants to buy the giant pile of primitive corpses.
Nice.
I don't know who. We're not going to ask why. They just do. Maybe they've got, like, pet organics. Maybe we're going to turn them into, like, dog food or something.
Great.
For our dogs. Yay.
Maybe they won't slay. Oh no, it's corpses. You've killed them all.
They're definitely already dead. They're not shipped off world, so they've already been canned.
Shout out to Nerd, who gave us $2 and says deedly 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 2 ladies. Which I was mildly confused.
Is that a bingo reference?
I don't know.
We're dealing with a bingo reference here.
I thought it was diddly diddly dee because this is what you say all the time. But are you going to rename the former primitive worlds too? So Roderick would like to know. I'm
gonna wait to see what state they're in after we're done purging them. Mm-hmm. Then we'll see what we want to do with them. Yes.
And shout out to Jonathan, who gave us $2. And says, those rock people aren't very nice.
Aren't very...
You know, nice at GN.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Which is a thing that I had to look up how to pronounce it, so I didn't sound like an idiot again. I was like, I'm not going to mess up the pun this time, but I did it too good. You couldn't get it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Boo. Shout out to Otto, who gave us 50 Swedish krona and says, I was going to buy a new game today, but I saw you guys live. First live stream I've watched from you. Loving it so far. Thank you very, very much
Thank you very, very much indeed.
Yes, indeed. And this is interesting. Blackleaf gave us $5 and would like to know if this content is flagged as directed towards children. FTC will ruin us all.
No, my entire channel is set for not to children.
Yeah, we don't believe that just because it's a video game, it's going to...
Precisely. We see no evidence of that as yet. I think I don't think the situation is quite as bad as some people are making out. I think we need to wait and see.
Well,
I'm not that worried yet.
There are channels definitely for whom it's quite a lot.
Yes,
worse
absolutely.
Than it is
For certain particular channels, absolutely, yes.
Racer Cowan says 2 ladies is from Cabaret. And I assume based off of how you always do the diddly diddly dee thing. But yes, there you go. Sorry, Jacob gave us $5 and would like to know, John, do you have any thoughts about the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland content in Creation Club?
I think it's interesting, if only because so much of what they just sort of announced out of nowhere and then released is really Fallout 3-ish. I'm gonna give it a look-see tomorrow. Like not just the GNR stuff, but like all of it, because it's interesting. It's interesting that it exists at all. So yeah, it's an interesting little thing. We'll give it a bit of a look-see. See how we feel about it. So yeah, bit of an incoming look tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's tomorrow, and Forever an Arsenal fan gave us £5 and wanted to know, John, what happened to Jedi Fallen Order? I thought you were going to do it this Saturday.
It is this Saturday.
Yeah, well, obviously we're not doing it for the live stream. We're going to do it as the main video tonight.
Correct.
So this
So
live
yeah, that'll
stream,
be coming up after this.
then Jedi for tonight, and
Correct.
then Fallout tomorrow.
Yep, precisely.
And then shout out to Eli, who gave us $2. And shout out to Jacob, who gave us 45 Danish kroner. John, brace yourself for this.
Yes, okay.
John, your economy is in deep shit. You need to wipe the slate clean. Are you just too jaded? Anyway, I just wanted to chip in, so rock on. That was quite good.
Approve. Approve. Okay, we're growing some new pops out here. This is like, effectively we've doubled the rate that we're growing pops, because out on these systems, we're just growing shit. And yeah, habitability here is not terrible, just because, yeah, we do actually have, habitability is 60% right now. So, yeah, we just need to basically finish purging the primitives, then we can just move out in full. But this is not the worst thing in the world. The population is surprisingly large, purely because, yeah, we're purging some of them. They won't be around for too much longer. There'll always be an open slot just because we took the free open spot thing. That's pop growth. Yeah, we should get spawning pools set up, like just anywhere by default. We just want spawning pools because we just need things to grow faster. Everywhere just needs to grow faster. As soon as I've got the ability. In fact, you know, screw it. We're just gonna go to the market. Sell some more food. Sell some more food. Buy some more minerals. And over on Bro, we need spawning pools. That's basically the equivalent of like a gene clinic, kind of. Given it produces growth, speed, and amenities. But you seem to start with it when you're Terravol, which is pretty good. So yeah, basically we just desperately want to just boost growth speed because we just desperately need more people. Just need more people, damn it. We just need more people to do all the jobs. Particularly the energy jobs. We desperately need energy jobs, damn it. And what is that? Unable to build a mining station because resources have been refunded. Oh, probably because the resources weren't committed as yet, so that's fine. Honestly, that's not a problem. We probably shouldn't be building any more anyway. We're already into an energy deficit again. But that's fine. We've got enough minerals coming in. We can just sell. How are we doing on the colony ships? Almost done. Then we can start getting into the upgrades. I'm pretty sure the upgrade situation is... I think we already committed the money to that, so I think we can afford that by default. So that works. Claire!
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Otto, who gave us 100 Swedish krona and says, Swedish krona is better than Danish krona. And to
controversial statements here.
And
controversial
to
statements.
Who gave us 45 Danish krona and says, Danish krona is a good krona.
The krona wars.
Starting that again, John.
I didn't start that again. I didn't raise this. Don't pin this on me.
I feel like you said something.
I feel like you said something.
No.
I feel like this was not my fault in the slightest.
Chat, in the absence of any kind of receipts, do we think it was my fault or John's fault? Because I think it was John's fault.
When you say there's no receipts, they can literally go back in time and just check.
I don't want to do that.
Because you know you're wrong. Yes, I'm aware.
No, I don't want to do that because, like, I have to do work.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Well, isn't that just a convenient excuse?
No, it's not just a convenient excuse. I have some super chats to read you. And
highly convenient
we are having
excuse.
a conversation about the copper thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, carry on then.
Yes, indeed. Amazing. Let's see. Shout out to Peter, who gave us £2 and would like to know, John, would you ever do a multiplayer Stellaris game?
Yes, but it's quite It's quite difficult to set up. It's quite the commitment, isn't it? Just because, yeah, you've got a lot to do in that. You know, getting a full set of people there for as long as a Stellaris game takes is quite the organizational nightmare. So I don't know. It could be a thing we kind of do with community members or patrons or something. I thought you were pointing there. You had me worried there for a second.
No.
Dear, dear.
I was just pointing at the chat.
Yeah, but they're just saying that for the meme. They don't mean it. They know really.
It's not a meme. They actually love me.
That's a meme, Claire.
I don't think that's a meme.
That is a meme.
I think they can observe that you don't read your email.
That's true. That's definitely true.
I mean, we read all of it. We just can't reply to everything. Like, we would literally need to employ a person just to, like, handle communications.
And as a YouTuber, you get a lot of trash emails from trash mobile games.
Right, but you also get a lot of email that isn't necessarily trash, but there's just no reason. Like, that.
Yeah.
We're two people. We don't have to, every time that someone messages us to say something sweet, we would love to respond, but we just can't really do that.
Mm-hmm.
Dear oh dear. John, we mean it. Yes, we do. We mean it.
You didn't have to read those out. That was your choice. You could have just not.
Meme can be real truth too.
Like one of these unique edicts, by the way, you can get growth speed up 10% for not that many minerals. That's actually kind of fun. I didn't spot that there were mineral-related edicts at the top here. That's actually kind of interesting. That's, yeah, War Drone Campaign, Army Damage, another 15% up. Learning Campaign, Leader Experience, 25%. Drone Campaign, 10% growth speed. That's not bad for only 700 minerals. That's solid. That's solid right there. So, yeah, I think that's actually kind of, those kind of fun ones. But yeah, these are just basically 2 free planets. That's just doubled the rate of growth, so that's really been worth doing. And momentarily we'll actually get some... Oh, the undesirables are almost done being purged. Almost done being purged. I should check, by the way. Can we actually, like, not purge them? If we want to, like, say, not purge them. I'm not seeing the option to not purge. I think they kind of have to be purged. I think there's no real option for no purge. Which is, yeah, primitives should be there. You're definitely not any of you. It's definitely not you. It's definitely not... You may be the purge? No, you're not the purge. Yeah, they're just not on the list. Okay, they're just being purged now. They're just being purged. I'm sure everything's under control. Maybe it was these guys. Are you the superior? No, superior. Definitely not superior. They're just not on the list because their empire just exists. Technically, they didn't have an empire. They just had planets inside my space. So yeah, that's why they're not on the list because they don't count. Okay, so we can't even choose to not exterminate them. It's just sort of built into our empire. It's just a thing that we do. Right, this upgrade's almost done too. Claire.
Yeah, shout out to Jan, who gave us 10 euros and says... I think I remember something about the possibility of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines Let's Play, but I don't trust my memory. Is there hope?
Will happen before the new one comes out in, what is it, May next year now? I think it was just pushed back recently. I think it's like coming out like April, May next year. We absolutely will squeeze in the original before that happens. Yes.
Yeah.
That is the plan.
Shout out to Thomas, who gave us $5 and says, John, you do realize that terravores eat planets, not people, right? You have a special planet decision to get stuff instead of purging.
Yes.
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 Good. And shout out to Paul Wilson, who gave us $5 and says, in the lithoid frat house, gotta consume the world, brah. Need the protein for gains. Devours primitives. Slams natty light. I am so hip, I understand all them words.
I didn't understand most of those words.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Some of those words got past me a bit.
Anyway, shout out to Camoose, who gave us $10 and says, John, have you heard of Crying Suns? imagine if you combined FTL with Hex Combat and a Dusker-style mystery. It has a free demo that I got over 3 hours of play from.
I'm moderately confident we've literally already made a video.
Yeah, no, I've sent them the video when they first sent the super chat.
Yeah.
I've sent in a link to the video, but you know, I mean, I think it's still worth reading out if people weren't aware of it or miss it when it was in the chat.
Yes.
So it is a thing. We have a video of it, and it was really fun. It was really fun.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, this is just, like, it's a demo right now, so when it comes out as a bigger game, we might look at it again.
Yes, absolutely.
But yes, we've also got a message from Larsa, who gave us 50 Danish kroner, and says, I love the channel. I'm glad I made the stream this weekend. Take some kroner rather than cat pictures.
Oh, kroner and cat pictures are both valid currency.
That is very true.
They're both excellent currency right there.
And they want to know, will there be more Mountain Blade?
Yes, at some point or another. I just don't know when. I mean, it's such a busy... There's so much coming out right now that I'm really excited for. It's a bit tricky to figure out what goes where precisely. But at some point, yes. Right, we need to get more Corvettes out here. We just need to basically... we should be able to out-fleet capacity the Romans if I just go all out. And... oh, they have actually expanded to Kerbal. They've expanded to Kerbal. Over there. Oh, they're in the process of doing it right now. Interesting world. High quality minerals and 9 mining districts. Not bad. Not bad world at all. So we need to get down there and we need to basically merge them a bit. Vesta is... we shouldn't have proper visibility of that. No, we can't see what's going on. We don't have good enough scanners yet. But it's not going to be that well defended. With our superior rock armies, we should be able to just blast straight through. Hopefully. Anyway. And then, yeah, this is just going to be a brand new secondary army that just, once again, goes up to 15. There we go. So, 15 right there, because we've only got 35 fleet capacity. So if we can fill that, that'd be great. Once that's full, that should be enough to give the Romans a bit of a poke. Hopefully. Check if anyone's looking any weak. You're looking superior. To us. You're looking superior as well. But yeah, arguably we might be able to get more out of you because it's a lot further from... yeah, you definitely haven't expanded. These guys might be the better option, especially as you, because you're xenophobes, haven't made any form of defensive pact. These guys, I think, haven't they? Yeah, they've got a defensive pact with the Confederation of these guys, so that will be a war on 2 fronts. So attacking the Pax Romana, difficult, because, you know, relationships with others. You guys, meanwhile, you've got a defensive pact with these guys back here, which is less of an issue. In fact, I just checking, do you have open borders with... no, closed borders. Let's just check that's reciprocated. Closed borders versus good. So these guys physically can't get to assist, so we can attack these guys with impunity and these guys with impunity. Attacking Rome or the guys to the south, difficult. That defensive pact means I would have... and that's a sloppy border with these guys because we were in a rush. So I really don't want a war with these guys. It would be a mess. But, yeah, Rome might have just saved themselves through diplomacy there. But the pacifists... I mean, who deserves to be eaten more than pacifists when you think about it?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, they're not very good at defending themselves. So that's my plan.
Tooth in the chat says you should check your influence edicts. Some of them might help you with your economy.
I didn't see... there's improved energy initiative, but that's just like consumer goods down, research speed up for industry and minerals, which sounds really weird. Like, it sounds like it should do something for energy, because it's called the improved energy initiative. But it doesn't.
That's certainly weird.
It is a bit weird. I mean, we may as well turn it on, to be honest. I mean, it'll save us a tiny bit of money, but it really doesn't do much. It doesn't do much at all. But you're right, I kind of may as well turn it on. Oh, we're out of energy again. Claire, we're out of money. Oh, this happens a lot.
Yes.
There we go. We just need to get some more energy. But I can't help but notice, look who's got some energy over here. It's the pacifists.
Mm-hmm.
They're just hoarding energy that I need. I mean, when you think about it, they're the real monsters here.
Pacifist, more like pracifist. You laughed.
So bad.
You laughed though.
Yeah, but I laughed in the same way that Gwen in the Spider-Verse movie laughed. It wasn't funny, but it was just really awkward.
But I don't care, you laughed and I like that.
I really laughed, it was so bad. Oh no, Claire.
Why you be so mean?
Why you be so terrible? Oh.
Because I'm tired.
Oh god. Okay.
I did a lot of editing today.
You did do a lot of editing. Well, really, we're nicely far ahead for once, which is good. We've got quite a bit of next week already done. Excellent. So Pax Romana with... Oh! Pax Romana just broke off their defensive pact! Oh, you poor bastards. You poor bastards. What did you do? Oh, no. Oh, no. You've got a truce with them. Oh, they've broken off their relationships. And they're... Okay. This is interesting. Just out of interest, if I were to attack them, could I actually get anyone else to... Oh, those guys, no. I can't invite the guys on the far side to join in. Oh, of course I can't. That presumably counts as diplomacy. Look at this. Oh, hello. Who are you? And... Wait. Claire?
What?
Does anyone know when... I think we're in a war.
Okay.
Does anyone know when and why that happened? That's interesting. I mean...
Apparently it just happened.
Okay. Well, at least the fleet's nearby. And their fleet appears to be all divided up into little bits. Okay, deploy the fleets! Deploy the fleets, reinforce the fleets, to put all money into ships. Okay, well... Yeah! Apparently they... Why? Why did they just attack us? What a bunch of dicks. Okay, well, at least they're not, you know... Okay, well, hopefully... Where's that? I feel like that's not... That's nowhere near us. I feel like this doesn't affect us at all. Well, okay, they're sending their fleet in dribs and drabs. If we just reinforce everything we've got, we should be okay. And, because we are... Yeah, this is like a total war. We should just be able to just basically knock some of this over. And this should be... They're going to lose to this outpost, which is embarrassing. Because I don't think they've got any point defense. So that's really embarrassing for you. Oh, the reinforcements have shown up. Right, how much do they have? 1,100. Okay. If we just basically move to... Yeah, move over to... Bruv. Move to Bruv while we wait for a handful of reinforcements to show up. We should be able to handle this, especially if they're willing to come to Brothers. If they come to Brothers, we'll be able to kick their asses there. And I suspect this is a total war. So, and if we're lucky, we can just take out this fleet. Just fire some missiles at them. They've... Oh, shit, they have point defense. Oh, they've got point defense. I think we've got missiles. And they've got... Shit, they've got point defense. That's a concern. I was expecting no one to have a point defense. Okay, well, we might be able to overwhelm them with a sufficiently large number of nuclear missiles. We need more ships in a hurry.
How are you gonna do that? You have no money.
Huh? We got money. Well, we've got types of money. We're fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Usually to get over here. Are you moving over there? Yeah, you're in the process of moving over. They got 1,000 there. They're going to knock that out. As soon as that falls, I think that is... Come on, just knock out this one ship. Just knock out this one ship for me. They're not going to because of the whole business. Okay, but we have some proper defense waiting down over there. Okay, they immediately take this system. What we really need to do is we need them to come to Brothers, but I can't see where they're going next. Yes.
Of course you didn't know you were at war, John. You didn't read the email.
Oh, they're coming in from multiple angles. Oh, no. Maybe I shouldn't have put this on, like, impossible rules. Pretty much.
Anyway. Shout out to Niche Einken who gave us $10 and says, John, you have dragged me back into Pokemon with your Sword and Shield playthrough. I can't start playing though because I'm in the middle of moving for work. It's torture.
It does sound pretty bad.
I'm sorry.
Okay, they've got like 1,600. Shit, they're coming into brothers. Yes, this is actually the one place we needed to fight them. Okay, all forces, pull back behind the station for now. They're going to move on the station, and then we're going to swarm them.
Ooh, can you go really close to see the pretty ships?
I just need to focus for 1 second on this. Okay, are we opening fire? Okay, we're opening fire. Now deploy the main fleet to hit them, and then deploy the smaller fleet immediately afterwards. And, yeah, now the fleets move in. Okay, so now we've got plenty of bonus firepower coming off the station. They have point defense, which is a real problem. But we are stronger than they are. We are devouring diddly-diddly-dee. So we should be able to start chasing them off. Admittedly, that... Oh, I think technologically, how far... They're really chasing us off, actually. But then again, we do have the advantage of still 800, 1,100. Why are they not dying? Why are they not dying? I was really hoping that they'd be more dead. Oh, this is... How are they doing this well? They've got... Oh, they've got shields. They've got shield and armor too. And they've got the cocking point defense, which is going to be doing them a lot of good. I mean... Still 986. Oh, this is a slaughter. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. The problem is, it's that I was not expecting anyone to be fitted out with cocking point defense this early. Okay, well that's just been an absolute slaughter. That's been a... They didn't lose anything? I mean... Okay, so that's the capital lost. That's really screwed. Yeah. That's mega screwed. In fact, I'm almost... I don't know why that went quite so badly. There's 13 ships there. I mean, I guess it's just the fact they were literally able to hard counter half of my entire firepower. Because they had the point defense. Yeah, once that's done, then we didn't have an answer to their shields, and we never punched through their shields, because at that point all we had was the other. Maybe you just leave. We don't really have any other. We don't have. We don't have any other star bases. We got no shipyards. Where the cock is the fleet gonna reappear? Returns to in action in 2 months. Oh, good. I'm glad in 2 months we'll have a fleet. That's good news. Okay, but wait, do we have FTL? We don't have it. No, we don't have FTL. FTL inhibition doesn't exist yet. Fuck, it's too early in the game for FTL inhibition. They can completely ignore Bruv and just move straight on.
Just get the HM and use Rock Smash, says Mason.
It's what they're doing to me.
A number of people, Graham, Richard, Bram, yeah, many people are just saying, when you lose, do a FTL run with a rock ship.
Oh, that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually bringing in Cockett. They're actually bringing in an army. I mean, that's 126. They're not getting in with that. They're not making it past Bruv with that. All right, we are. Embarrassing that they might... Oh, it's going to be... Are they going to be able to do that? It's 100... Okay, hang on. I think we can do something to... Over to edicts. Quickly. To War Drone Campaign. That is army damage. Okay, so that's... Spend all the money we've got left on protecting Bruv. They might not be able to take Bruv with this stupid... army that I assume is coming straight at us, right? I mean, it might just be gonna sit here. Sometimes armies just act very peculiar. I mean, they could just come and invade. But, I mean, we're 125 versus their 126. Yep, they're gonna try it. Okay, we're gonna see whether our beloved rock people are capable of... Okay, bring the general in. Bring the general in. Yes, general. Yes, up to 130. Going up, going up, going up. Oh, screw you. Screw you. I just brought the general in. Okay, now. We can defend our worlds here. Oh, look at that. Look at their stupid armies. They shall break as a wave upon the rocks. Alright. They are not going to take our world. Our world is defended by strong, mighty rock. One of them ran away. But the other one is... Okay, no, they're going to win really easily. Why are you winning this much? No! No, I just gave an inspiring speech about rocks and waves. Well, stop losing, you cowards. Oh, no. Claire, the rock armies... The rock armies got taken out by Bulbasaur.
I think they're all mad about how you made fun of my joke.
Fucking Cult of Claire coming in for fuck you. Fuck you, Cult of Claire. Why are you so much bigger and stronger? Oh, they took our capital. What are you doing to our capital, you dicks? We can't even see.
They're not eating it. They're not even eating it.
No, I think they've done something even worse. They've probably freed these people and are giving them rights. What a bunch of dicks. Actually, no, they're hive minds. They're literally going to purge them. They don't have a choice because you can't not purge hive minds. It's the only option. So, our people are now being slaughtered.
Shout out to the Slender Man who gave us $2 and says, I guess the enemy civ is made of paper!
Oh, no.
Okay, shout out to Michael who gave us $5 and says, for a species that doesn't eat, you have impressive food preserve and transportation techniques.
They're all mean.
Mm-hmm. Lishkub gave us $20 and says, I just got off work and was overjoyed to catch the chat. Side to Claire. Yep. I should have read that first. I'm doing great.
Wait, what? Claire?
Anyway,
one of Rome's worlds just went off. Several of Rome's worlds are just offline. Their systems are just gone. What? What happened to Rome? I mean, if I had to guess, looking at the pattern, I'd say problems with pirates or maybe creatures, but they're not at war with anybody. What would cause this particular pattern of devastation? That's really weird. Huh. Okay, the only construction ships I've got are these ones. I mean, we may as well move in and take the... I mean, we need to expand somewhere to offset this business. Can we... What happens if we surrender at this point? Oh, would they...
If we surrender at this point, can we play Parkitect?
It's a total war. It's a total war, so they get everything. Security. Army damage increased by... Oh, well, we could have taken that 10 minutes ago. That would have been useful. Defense army damage increased by 25%. Well, that would have been good. Alright, that would have been great. Just a few minutes ago. Oh, no. 700 strength. We know we can't beat it.
Infern says it might be Wraith causing that pattern.
It's an odd pattern for Wraith because it's not in a straight line. Ah, unless they passed through Vesta but couldn't knock out Vesta, they couldn't knock out the planet. Yes, that is possible. Okay. In which case, keep an eye on them. There's a possibility that... I don't remember setting up Rome with the Doom devices in the background, but whatever. Oh yes, I forgot to mention... I pointed out that I have modified some of the old empires to make them a bit more diverse. So just to make future games a bit more interesting. I'll introduce them after this, actually. Which will be very soon indeed. Because this has all got a bit wrong. They're just eating us right now. We are being eaten.
Anyway, shout out to Lush Cub who gave us $20 and says, I just got off work and I was overjoyed to catch the chat and the live stream. Innocuous Remark gave us $10 and says, you put yourself with such a Sisyphusian start. Did I say that right?
Sisyphean.
Sisyphean. I think they spelled it wrong. I'm not sure. Anyway, you put yourself with such a Sisyphean start, and I know these puns can be a stone in your shoe, but take it for granted that you'll pursue your quarry until there's gravel under your feet. igneous.
Did we by any chance forget to buy more money during the invasion and thus have army damage minus 75%?
I mean, that sounds like something you would...
Claire, I think we forgot to pay the army.
Yeah, that sounds...
During... I didn't think we needed to pay them. They were defending their planet from invasion.
Also, there are a swarm and a hive mind, so... Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Ella, who gave us £5 and says, true story, I'm an astrophysicist and my best friend is a geologist. Together, we're a rock star.
I thought they were about to together we solve crime. But that's... But Rockstar's a good pun too.
Okay, Rockstar's very cute, but you should also solve crime.
Yeah.
Because I would watch that show.
Excellent.
Shout out to John, who gave us $2 and says, don't listen to John, we love Claire.
Do we though? Do we?
We do?
Okay, we do.
Thank
Also,
you.
there's driven simulators nearby. We can't even eat them, they're robots! And they're way over there.
I've ever, been in such trouble whilst knowing so little of the galaxy. We're so early on. There's so little even discovered.
I'm gonna... Well, honestly, I've always felt that, the extermination empires are actually very weak. Just because everybody has free Casus Belli against you. And generally, everyone will gang up against you. And you can't have defensive pacts, which other people can. So, even if you have, some advantages in terms of, ship strength or whatever, it doesn't offset the fact that often you will be taking on 2 or 3 empires simultaneously. And, in almost any game where you're just watching the AI, determined exterminators do not do well. They get slaughtered on multiple sides. The only time I've ever seen a determined exterminator do well was... the Zero Index in the Impossible run, who did pretty well, if unspectacularly. Now, I'm vaguely hoping I might be able to hold out here at this asteroid belt, if I can get there in time. I might be intercepted en route. I've got maybe 700 strength left, add on the asteroid belt strength. If they come down here to Lathandra, we might be able to make it over there in time. I have the exotic gases to actually turn on edicts. Exotic gases fuel, speed up the movement just to get me there a bit faster. Little bit faster. This is... Oh, flip. Rome is being... Where is Rome's fleet? Whatever it is. I think they're right. I think it's Wraith who has gone along this path. Along here. And is just basically... And is now down over here. But couldn't knock out Vesta because Vesta had an actual world in it. And... Oh, shit. No, they intercepted us. 700 versus my 800. I guess we have to give it a go. We have to give it a go. We're already on the way. We just have to try. I mean, we'll almost certainly lose again. Darn it. But we might soften them up that they can't take Lathandra. I mean, maybe, if we're lucky. Skirt on the outside. Skirt on the outside. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, Riffler says the difficulty of it is why we'd love to see John do a proper swarm run.
Yeah.
And Jacob says these kind of games need to be played much like Germanic pagans in Crusader Kings 2. Lots of war and lots of conquest.
Agree. I'm not 100% convinced by the lithoid mechanic. I just feel like you're in a weird situation where, you can't trade, so you don't, especially the Terrafor, you can't trade, so you don't have energy, you can't diplomacy, so you don't have defensive packs, you don't have, consumer goods or food to worry about, but you're just kind of really struggling for minerals and energy. I think we just basically need to, we need to GTFO now. We're skirting around the outside of them, and we just need to go. We just need to GTFO. Okay, just get out before they catch us. Get out before they catch us. They don't seem interested in catching us. Good! That works for me. So everybody just needs to go. They're heading south instead. They're literally ignoring me and letting me go. Oh, that's sad. Okay, we're going to cower here. And also we can merge these fleets together to a single fleet of 800. Which I can't reinforce because I'm out of...
everything.
Yeah, I'm out of shipyards. I can't build anything. So we're just going to chill out. We're just going to hide down here. Everyone go and hide down here. So it's all under control.
Shout out to Archie who gave us $5 for emergency Jaffa cakes.
I think we need more than emergency Jaffa cakes right now to salvage this situation.
I don't believe we have Jaffa cakes in at the moment.
No, we don't.
On milk chocolate digestives at the minute.
Yep.
Shout out to Michael who gave us $2 and says, John is a war profiteer and I kind of respect that. Okay.
Dear, oh dear.
Sorry, the Red Tanner gave us 140 South African rand, which is something we don't see very often.
No?
And says, I'd just like to slate that all these rock puns are marvellous. Finally catching you live again after a while. Love it.
Oh, you weren't the first person to get in Marblius, though. Someone else definitely got that one first.
Slater was first, though, I think.
Yeah.
Sweet Tea and Swear Words gave us $2 and says, John is the king of dad jokes. A pundit, if you will.
No, etc.
Bias Mushroom gave us $10 and says, I just wanted to say thanks for introducing me to Stellaris and that the lithoids are probably my favourite addition. It's like playing as a robot but without the mandatory hive mind stuff. Yes, the problem is going the hive mind route, maybe.
Yeah, I think had I been able to do some form of diplomacy, it would have been a lot more manageable. A lot more manageable. If they'd like to just come over here and try and take Lathandra, that'd be great, but they don't want to. I mean, I could try and backstab Rome, but it's not gonna fly. I mean, if I could get together enough armies, if I could just form enough armies out of, oh no, but the other worlds, yeah, the new worlds are completely cut off at this point. Bro is, where are the armies, by the way? Oh, the armies are, okay, the armies need to be moved up here to, oh, the armies are trapped by these guys now. No. No. The armies. When it's the armies, there's two of them. Okay. We've got... Oh, hang on. They are. Okay, Claire, we might be able to win one fight here. We might be able to win one fight. Back off. Back off. Back off. We've got 1,000 fleet power against my 1,600. But they have... They've still got the cocking point defense. Why the point defense? It's just completely negating half or more of my damage output. We're just, and with nothing but lasers, we can't punch through the shields. We're just being annihilated. We just cannot punch through the shields. Yeah, they've got shields against our lasers, and we've got nothing. We've got no answer, and their point defense is too strong against our missiles. We simply cannot punch through. We just can't. I mean, we're pushing some of them back. I don't know if it's possible we'll do enough damage with our fleet before it's defeated to mean that this fleet can't defeat the outpost. That's pretty much the best bet we got right now. We just killed one of them, down to 650, but a lot of them are still in good shape and will return when the battle is over. 600 versus my 284. This is, yeah, it's just... No, we're okay. We're okay on that. We've got enough money for the time being. I mean, maybe there's enough firepower in the station to shut them down. Maybe we just need to anymore. We might be able to take out, like, say, this one if we're lucky. I mean, their shields are nearly down. Once their shields are down, we can do a lot more damage. Down to 480. Another one going down. The final few ships on my side are doing a good job. They're doing an excellent job here. We might... I think we can hold. We can hold this one system. We can hold one system down to 300. Okay, at this point, the station should be able to hold. Okay, my fleets are now retreating, and they're... Where are you going? The battle's not over. Come back.
Have you paid them yet?
What the... The battle isn't... The cock are they doing? They're acting as if they're armies. But they're not armies. What? This... What? Why are you over there? What are you doing? Why are you just flying in a circle? The battle technically isn't over. The battle isn't... Guys, the battle. Guys, we agreed we were going to have a war. Guys, come back. Guys, the battle technically isn't complete yet. Guys, well, this is just cheating. What are they even doing? Why are they acting like this? What's happening? Also, while this was happening, we lost the rest of the Empire. Oh, poor Brovos. Rolling away from enemy fleet. Excellent. Oh, they're just bombarding my stupid worlds right now. There's no armies! Stop doing it! There's nothing to hear. Oh. Damn you, Cult of Claire! When did the Cult of Claire come in and kill us? You're so mean. Stupid Cult of Claire.
I don't believe that's the Cult of Claire.
It is the Cult of...
They're not even cats.
It is the Cult of Claire. They came down and they were dicks.
They're not even kittens.
Cult of Claire. This is... Yep, this battle will... Okay, I haven't lost this war because the war can never end. Because this battle can never end.
Saved by a bug, eh?
Is it... Oh? Oh, hang on. No, they're coming... They're sort of coming back. And then we started firing missiles at them. The missiles... Okay, they've moved into range. They've moved into missile range. The problem is, they've got the point defense to shoot down literally any missile. So we're just gonna... We're gonna spend the rest of existence just firing missiles at them. I think their plan is to win through economic attrition. Eventually we'll spend all our money on missiles.
Nice.
That's not actually a mechanic in the game.
Do we have any money to spend on missiles?
That's not actually a mechanic in the game. We have, however, run out of money. And we're running out of things to sell. And they're coming in. They're coming in, Claire. They're coming in. We might be able to...
Why are you excited? They're gonna kick you off.
No, we might actually be able to win this war. We might actually be able to win. Because, yes, now they're in range of my actual kinetic artillery. The guns. They're actually in range of the guns now, which they can't block. So actually, I think you'll find, though my ships are somewhere, I think you'll find that actually, we're about to win a battle! And really, when you think about it, winning one battle is effectively when you've exploded. Come on, last one. Pew 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 pew. There's actually going to be a lot of pewing again. They have more health than I was anticipating. I'll begin pewing.
It becomes a lot less impressive after you've done it for like a minute and a half.
I'll recommend. There we go! We win! We held the system! And with that victory, I will gladly accept surrender from these guys. I will gladly accept surrender anytime they're ready.
Shout out to the Slender Man who gave us $2 and says, currently at work listening to get me through it. Nefarious Bread just gave us 10 New Zealand dollars and says, I just tuned in. Glad to see it's all going real well.
It's going spectacularly, as you can tell.
Niche Icon gave us $2 and says, John, at least they died as brothers in arms.
Brothers in arms. I think it might be time to admit, as the This Is Fine swarm is currently in 4 pieces, it is not actually fine.
Shout out to Malachi who says, John pew-pewing his way into extinction is my favourite thing.
Oh no, this is...
Jacob says, John may sound like he's drunk, but he is in fact stone cold sober.
I thought I was going to go for stoned, but okay, either works. They're both good puns.
Shout out to Yannick who gave us $10 and says, pew 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 pew.
Damn
Shout out to Shoggy Seldom who gave us $5 and says, stand by for imminent Gilbert and Sullivan.
Oh, I think it might be time to surrender.
Yeah, sorry.
I think this time to surrender is at hand. We're out of ships. We've got one army somewhere. I'm pretty sure they're... I think they've taken... Oh no. Oh, they've... Bra. Poor Bra and Bro. I mean... Okay. Oh, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Wait, finishes in 102 months. Okay, the plan isn't going to work. So let's say, if we can't have Bro, then no one can have Bro. Recommence the terraforming that typically leads to planets exploding and being covered in monstrosities. If we can't defend our own world, the slathering monsters can defend our world. But it's going to take 102 months because our entire science core has already been lost.
Shall I show you? You want to do that one?
This is the very model of a nerdy YouTube game channel. It's got content from games, role-playing, personal lore, and strategical. It's hard to do, Gilbert and Sullivan. Okay, we're out of money, and we're running out of things to sell to make more money. We're running out of everything to... I don't even know where those...
There's more.
I know the game's backstories and can even quote the classical from Aeneid to Iliad to the lore of Hitman to the lore of a Hitman level. It's really hard to do. Gilbert and Sullivan is quite the talent, okay? Due respect to the people that could do it. I struggle with it.
Yes, well, you're going to just have to keep going because I can't do that.
I'm very well acquainted with concept game mechanical. I know of my perks and stats and the odds of scoring are critical.
Thank you very, very much, Shoggy Sullivan.
Thank you very much for this incredibly difficult series of messages.
Oh dear. You don't get to complain. This is
about it. This is a game issues. I love to reviews. Which must be why my Fallout deep dives get so many get so very many views. It's very difficult to do. Oh, thank you very much for your basically tongue twister. Yeah. I'm too tired for that today. Oh, we lost everything, Claire. We lost it all. I'm gonna surrender. The worst possible outcome. And with that, we have lost the war and my empire has been destroyed. That does let you see what else is going on in the empire around the galaxy. So the Infinite Pond was doing well up here. The Infinite Pond was doing very well up here.
Where's the tabby?
Huh?
Oh, the Snivlet Friendship.
Yep, there's the Snivlet Friendship doing well as well, expanding very well.
And the Almedge is right next
Almedge
to
is doing nicely as well. Tenants of Tabby looking a bit squeezed in. There. They don't have quite.
Who's next to them?
That is as a multitude. That's almost.
A hive mind.
Yeah, that's probably a hive mind. I can't see clearly anymore. Confederacy is normally fairly friendly. Covenant of Queptilian Primum, so some form of spiritualist, which the Tabbies were. So they'll probably be getting on fine with them. So that was that. Let me introduce you to the changes I made, by the way. I made some changes to the existing empires, because some of them were a bit too similar. So what I did was I said, okay, the Snivlet Friendship stays as a trade league, and they go over to Fanatical, Xenophile, and Egalitarian. The Zero Index obviously stays as it was. The Infinite Pond I've moved over to Fanatical Materialist and Moderate Xenophile, because them being a pacifist was screwing them over. And they get Technocracy and Mechanist, because they never used to have Mechanist, but like it felt like as they were supposed to be like, a technocratic oligarchy, it feels fair that they actually get Mechanist as their new kind of like what's going to become an origin soon. The Ahmed Syndicate, I made them not a megacorp anymore. Because megacorps, the kind of the mafia megacorps really struggled. So instead I made them into fanatical militarists, which they already were, and I gave them barbaric despoilers. So they're still kind of pirates, but now they're more explicitly pirates. So they're a bit more of a galactic threat than they used to be. So basically they just go around, they can use raiding, where they can basically declare war on anyone they want to and steal pops to bring them into their empire for slavery. So they're more about that whole side of things, which is kind of fun. So I thought that was fun. Tenants of Tabby went to fanatical spiritualist and slightly xenophobic, because they took like people coming over and paid too much attention to them.
You like Hormeans.
Exactly.
Only select Hormeans may serve us.
But they do still have a syncretic evolution, so they do still have humans to serve them on their planets.
They are still cats.
Exactly, but they're a bit nervous about other humans.
Yeah,
so they're a bit
only their
xenophobe.
humans.
And Pax Romana has been moved over to fanatical authoritarian with a bit of militarist, so they're a proper slaving empire, which, Rome. So I kind of did that so that the other will be a bit distinct, because there was like, I personally think Xenophile is such a strong ethic, I tend to go for it a lot. So it meant, because I was forcing these empires to spawn, it meant there was a lot of Xenophiles like in the empire, in the universe. So I deliberately decided to make these guys a bit more diverse for the sake of...
Because we do want to keep them spawning whenever we do another
but I don't want them to in any way imbalance the galaxy. So Snivelet Friendship as a normal trade league was fine, but I didn't want to say like to force 2 megacorps to spawn. And yeah, Almerta, I think the Almertas and the Romans are a bit more interesting now. And yeah, there's a lot more diversity in general. The Almertas in particular, as the barbaric spoilers, could be a fun little kind of a difficult empire to spawn against. They could be a lot more dangerous. And it felt like it was in character. I felt like it was in character. So let's do that. So yes, that's that right there. So I think we're going to wrap things up there, ladies and gentlemen. Just a nice little stream. Just doing it Stellaris Lithoids, so possibly I forgot I should maybe have turned down some of the advanced starts around me. Just a little bit there. But I would like to point out we did devastate one world, and we did successfully. We invaded and destroyed 2 planets. If anyone asks, we don't tell them that they were in fact Bronze Age people who were defending themselves with pointy sticks against our space lasers.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's going to reflect badly on us, that we were using space lasers on the Bronze Age people. But it's fine. It's all 100% fine. Claire! Have you got anything else you need to catch us up on?
Yeah. Shout out to
Excellent.
Jessica, who gave us 200 Swedish krona. And says, isn't the whole joke of I'm the very model of a modern major general that the guy singing isn't actually good at his actual job, he's just an intellectual? Never mind, this song is really appropriate, thank you, carry on.
I am not an expert on Gilbert and Sullivan, so... I
think she's saying you're not very good at your job, you're just an intellectual.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the joke.
Whatevs.
Shout out to Infern, who gave us £2 and says he could have devoured his own planets for survival.
That would have given me minerals, alloys, or maybe a pop, but I'm not convinced it's necessarily the most sensible option in the world.
Yeah, and shout out to Michael, who gave us $2 and says, I'm gonna drink a cider for your empire. Shoggy gave us $5 and says, email! You don't need to do that. You can just reply me. You don't need... I mean, we appreciate it, but you really don't need to donate any more money. Yes!
Rock ship.
Yes. I thought you weren't listening to me before. While we set up, I've got some questions from the chat.
Actually, while we set up, I'm already going, but alright, fine.
Sure, but fine. Like, I think it's nice if we have a bit more time at the end that we can do some questions from chat, not just from super chat.
Damn straight.
Paparu says, is there going to be another Imperator Rome series anytime soon?
Imperator Rome. We will be giving a bit of a look-see at it around 1.3, more details to follow. But yeah, we will be looking at it in some way or another. I don't know precise timings yet, but yes, at some point soonish we will 100% be looking at the new stuff, yes.
MW Phoenix wants to know if there's going to be a full run when we get to Federations.
There'll probably be a challenge run of some description, yes, but I maybe not immediately, I don't know. Depends.
Did John know that Lithoids can still use a normal food policies? Intensky wants to know.
Normal food policies. They don't eat food. I don't think they can, because they physically don't eat food. Normal Lithoids might be able to use food policies, but the Terravores definitely can't, because they don't have food. They don't do food. They do minerals. Maybe do you mean they do food policies and they do food policies but like for minerals? They might have a food policy for their mineral usage. That might be true. I don't know about that.
Yeah, Tia Weir says, I've been away for 2 months. What's the best thing that I've missed on the channel?
To the calendar. to give myself a reminder of everything that's happened in the last...
There's been some little mini video essays in the last 2 months. You certainly want to check that.
Need to remind myself everything that's happened. Pokemon was pretty damn good. The last week's Crusader Geeks 2 live stream was kind of amazing.
That's true.
That's pretty damn good. Right, that Planet Zoo Battle Royale I thought was excellent. Resident Evil 7 had both a video and a live stream. They were really good. That was really fun. I was very scared. I'd say those are gonna be the best of the bunch for the last month. Those are my favourites over the last month.
Indeed. Shout out to Mason, who gave us $2 and says, rename the Alberta Syndicate to Alberta Raiders.
Yeah, but then it doesn't work as a pun anymore, so it needs to be the Omertas. It feels like it should be a syndicate. I still feel like even though they're now raiding, like they're still engaging in. I feel like I want to keep them.
We're not raiders.
Exactly. Exactly. I feel like we need to acknowledge that they're still good. That was a miss. That was a miss too, unfortunately. Right, knock out weapons if we can with the hull missile. Come on. Damn it. So many misses.
Zentensky says lithoids can have the nutritional plentitude policy that gives growth speed and increased food upkeep. Yes.
But yeah, in the sense of mineral food. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
Sir Roderick Quincy Fonts on the bottom, the magnificent High King of Australia.
Get it right, yeah.
Get it right. It says rock ship only using missiles. Is this the last bro ship escaping the enemy?
It is. This is basically the last bro ship just running for the cocking hills.
This is why we're being pursued by the rebellion, and they're a lot more powerful than us.
Yeah, this is basically we're looking in at the very last warship with its stupid missiles, its useless stupid missiles that keep missing and doing nothing. That's precisely what's happening right now. Alright, we just need to get the flip out of Dodge. Just check there's no unusual stuff going on here. Nah, that's fine. Alright, cool.
Shout out to Andrew, who gave us $2 and says free super chat. Yay!
Hooray for free super chats.
Yeah, as a reminder, if you have YouTube Premium, YouTube gives you free super chats until, well, not all the free super chats, but some free super chat money until November 29th, and you have to do it from mobile. It doesn't work on PC.
I'm about to die, by the way. Because they just knocked out my shield and they've got a beam drone. Which is basically, that's death. That's death right there. Beam drones, when there's no shield, are as good as dead. At least I've knocked out their weapons. Maybe I can knock out their drone before it destroys me. Okay, we might not be quite dead yet. We're running out of oxygen fast, but the weapons are still online, which is good at the bare minimum. We might just be able to survive this. Knock out that fire if you'd be so kind. Okay, we're amazingly not all dead. I really thought that was just it. I thought that was just going to be the end right there. But we're okay for now. Continue focusing all fire. Oh my goodness, we actually survived that. What the cock happened? I'm amazed we're actually alive. Genuinely amazed. Okay, return to stations. Oh no.
Wow.
What?
There are a few people in chat going like, what happened to Stellaris? This doesn't look like Stellaris, and responses are interesting. Apparently you got ruffle stomped.
I really did. I got very ruffle stomped there. I should have kind of planned going forward. Oh yeah, that reminds me. They're kind of terrible. The empires that are like that are absolutely terrible, and you shouldn't even attempt to. You really should be careful going into the Terravor and similar, because they really struggle. They really struggle for the most part. That's going to do nothing. Come on, no. Just the oxygen, not a problem. Right, FTL delayed. You get on there. Now knock out weapons. Okay, we're okay for now. Do not let them escape. What do you think you are doing? No. Focus more firepower on systems that prevent them escaping. Good. Claire, this all seems to be working.
Yeah, shout out to Buster in chat who wants to know what happened to the Wednesday live streams and the Fallout essays leading to Fallout 4 YOLO.
Wednesday,
the Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds upset some of that. And for the essays, there's one coming, should be next week. This has been a bit trickier than I thought it was going to be. And yeah, it's just kind of like little bits of Fallout-y and Fallout-related bits and pieces. It's kind of a little bit of all over the place.
Look, the video essays were never going to be every week, right?
No,
the Sunday
absolutely
slot
not.
is not a video essay slot,
No.
it's a Fallout slot.
No, definitely not.
So yeah, I mean, we're definitely doing Sunday Fallout.
Yeah.
We'll do live streams when we're done doing a lot of Outer Worlds and Pokemon several times a week.
Yeah, precisely.
I
think once Outer Worlds is done, there'll be a plan that we should try and get that back at that point. Yes.
Shout out to Yannick who gave us $10 and says for the ship that rocks the most.
It's a good ship. The rock ship's kind of fun, though you do run out of missiles pretty quickly, which we're about to do. We're going to run out of missiles soon, so I kind of need to just go to a shop just to buy more missiles, really. Because otherwise we're going to die. Everything's going to be great.
Shout out to Niche Icon who gave us $2 and says, I petition to name one of the crew brother or bruv.
Aww.
Steven gave us $5 and says, here's a free super chat from me to you. I've been a fan since Mass Effect No Guns, and you got me into a lot of my favourite games. Thank you, John.
Oh, we're glad to hear you've got some good games on your radar thanks to us. That's lovely. 2 missiles there keeps us going. 5 points of hull repaired. That will do. This quest was something to do with a Mantis war camp. So that's always a good sort of thing. Ooh, missile weapon. Bombard key structures. And... okay, it's sadly my missile completely failed. They're attacking me. Okay, we'll just merge them in that case. That's all fine. Claire!
Yeah, shout out to Grey Bill Jr. who gave us $2 and says, love the channel, keep up the good work. Andrew gave us $2. Sorry for spam, I'm using my leftover super chats. $2 more. More. $2 more. Last one. I think I'm not sure if like it's possible to like, you know, donate. Sometimes people say free super chat and it's more than $2, and sometimes it's in multiples of 2. So I don't really know how it works, but we super appreciate that you're giving us your free super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
And shout out to Gabriel who gave us 2 Brazilian reais and says free super chat is not working for me. Sad face. I'm not sure if it might be just American.
Yeah, sometimes these things are locked to individual territories. We're out of missiles, by the way.
Yeah.
It's kind of unfortunate. There's a distress signal right here. To the distress signal! Hello!
It kind of feels like it's history repeating itself.
In many ways, yes. I'm going to promise to help. And, oh!
Nice.
I fired a few volleys from a distance. How? How did I do this? How, game? You salvage what you can before there's trouble. Well, I got a missile. I've now got 1 missile. And another distress signal. Hello, I've now got 1 missile to assist with your trouble. And small research center. Fire gets out of control. Rock crew can sort that out for free. That is DNA backup and 20. DNA backup does not. Another distress signal! Guys, I've got 1 missile and a rock crew member. And it's another rock crew member. What the hell is this? It was just, yeah, my impressive
2
immune
missiles.
system. Now I've got 3 missiles to... Shit, well that worked. Thought that was the end of it.
Shout out to Flycaster who gave us $5 and says, apparently I can give you free money. Here you go for entertaining me since your Borderlands 1 series with Sam.
Who's Sam? We don't know Sam. I don't know that.
Wow, you're terrible.
What's a Sam?
That's a long time ago. That's proper vintage.
No, I'm not sure that was the very first series. I think the original Perfect Dark series on the Xbox 360 was the first series. I think that was the second series we ever did. The Borderlands series was Sam, whoever Sam is. We had to do it with Sam. At that point, we were too small to be working with Dan and Matt.
Oh my god!
So we just had to make do.
With our actual friends.
With our actual friends, whoever they are.
Oh my god. Okay, shout out to Tudor, who gave us 10 Romanian Lao, and says this is the second surprise FTL stream I've joined. Surprise FTL streams are good.
They sometimes happen. Okay, I need to deliberately screw myself over just to go and buy missiles, because we need to basically buy as many missiles as we can. We just desperately need missiles, alright?
Shout out to the Slenderman who gave us $2 and wants to know if we plan on revisiting Age of Wonders Planet Fall anytime soon.
I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was spectacular, so I'm not convinced it's one we'll be going back to. So I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna buy myself an ion stunner. I mean, I saw it got a new DNA, but it appeared new DNA. Sorry, I saw the word DNA on the screen and got confused. I saw it got a new DLC. It's also a three-letter thing with D. Yeah, DLC, DNA. This is why they don't let me inside the laboratories anymore. I get confused. I saw it got new DLC, but it looked like it was just basically a new race. So I was like, I haven't even played all of the existing races yet. So I feel like it's not for me. I feel like people who are more into that game than me should be the ones to look at the DLC, I suspect.
Yeah, and shout out to Steven who gave us $5 and says, I got into Fallout, FTL, Stellaris, and many of the one-off games. You have really good taste in games. Thanks again.
Oh, thank you.
So this is the person who was just saying you've got him into loads of games, and now is clarifying which ones.
Excellent.
Which is lovely.
Okay, I've gone up to weapons 4, so we're going to have an ion stunner, which means I can get past shield 1 without needing to burn a missile. Now, I'm about to be attacked by the Federation, which is fine. We knew that was going to happen. Oh, shitting hell, that's double burst laser 2. Claire, I may have made a mistake. Okay, I guess we just throw everything we've got at their weapons and just try and outlast them. I mean, we might be able to knock out the shields briefly.
Also, by the way, the title of the live stream still says Stellaris.
I'm aware of that.
Fine. I'm just telling you what to tell me.
Okay, we got one hit in, and because of the extra power, we're okay for now. Throw everything we've got at the weapons. Yes, we've knocked out their weapons. Shields are down. Fix shields. Maybe we don't bother fixing weapons. You know what, weapons, it's probably good to get them up. Okay, they're just... Oh, there's a fire! There's definitely... Ouch! One of the rooms has got a hole in it. We're about... I think they're going to they need to put the fire up before they can do anything else, which is good. The Iron Stunner's not doing anything right now. Throw a hull missile at that room, and boom, screw you. Okay, we're getting the systems repaired. We're almost ready to go. I am aware that the battery is about to launch at us. And luckily they went for the same room again. It hits a bit, but it's fine. Okay, repair oxygen. Prepare to jump. Next sector. NG or Zoltan. We've got missiles, and NG ships tend to have defense drones more, so we're going to have to go for Zoltan. Okay, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. There are some slight holes in the ship. It's true, but like, you know, when is there not a hole in your ship when you think about it? Claire doesn't have an answer for that, meaning it was a sensible thing to say. Okay, and just wait, repair, and get out of there. And we do have, yes, we do have a medical bay. We do have a medical bay, so everything's fine. Claire!
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Harold, who gave us $5 and says, I found the free super chat button. Have $5.
Yay, free super chat. I like the free super chat. The free super chat button's great.
Shout out to Gabriel, who gave us 5 Brazilian reais and says 5 more reais because of Claire's excellent pronunciation of reais and this surprise FTL live stream. Gabriel may not know there's one of our regulars, Thomas, who is in Brazil and does donate in reais relatively regularly and has taught me how to say it properly. So thank you, Thomas.
I've also renamed the crew members to Bruv, Bro, and Bra in honor of the failed rum.
Thank you.
In honor of the failed rum.
Shout out to Chris, who gave us $5 and says, "Whoa, this is one super chat."
Super chat, one super chat. Woo.
Bug Freak gave us. Ooh, is this a new currency?
Oh, Claire's got a new currency here.
I think this might be a new currency.
My goodness.
No, it's not a new currency. I literally said it earlier today. Okay, the code is misleading. Okay, the code is ZAR and it's South African Rand.
Ah, we've had the Rand before.
We have had the Rands before, but the code always trips me up because it's a Z and not an S. Anyway, shout out to Bugfreak who gave us 35 Rands and says, just listening to your chat whilst playing Planet Zoo. That was a rock solid failure.
Oh, whatever. Okay.
Flycaster gave us $5 and says, I need to use up these free super chats, so do you have a favorite video you've made as part of a series or otherwise?
As part of a favorite, like recently or in general?
In general, part of a series or otherwise, like any...
I think like one of my favorite videos, not still withstanding, is very likely part 7 of Fallout 3 Kill Everything, the Andale episode, and also Tranquility Lane episode, which I still think is excellent.
Yes, indeed. And shout out to Nick, who gave us $2, says free super chat.
We just ran out of missiles again.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. More free super chat from Nick. Thank you. That's another $2.
Thank you very, very much indeed. I need to run to a store. They have missiles at a shop. If I make it to a shop, we'll be fine. And ready to go. Go to the store. Buy missiles. We need so many missiles. Oh, we just need to get rid of these cocky, useless missiles is what we need. We need to get rid of these useless missiles.
Shout out to Nick, who gave us another $2 and says, more free super chat.
Yay, free super chats.
Oh, Thomas has put together a video of you saying pew 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 pew.
Of course he has. Okay.
I'll show you it later.
Burst 1 is not bad, so that would require 2 power. So in which case, sell the hull missile and buy that. And then now I've actually got the ability to do some damage. And put that first so the Artemis goes offline before anything else. And then everything else just do as much repair as we can afford. Which is quite a bit. Okay, we're basically... Yeah, we've learnt the lesson from the terrible, terrible situation we were in previously. Also, that ship was... Yeah, we can now go back and finish off that ship. Claire's dancing for some reason. Don't know why Claire's dancing. She just is. And hello, guys. We're back. Hi there. Everything is fine. And shields back up. And fire the ion blast. And now fire the burst laser. Pew, pew.
That was amazing, Thomas.
Fire the missiles. And there we go. We got our revenge on this stupid, stupid ship. Right, okay. Keep on keeping on. We've got 4 missiles, which is loads. 100%. That's absolutely all we need. Now we've got burst laser teleporting people onto my ship. What a bunch of dicks. Right, we'll get in there and murder them. I've got the health thing. Yeah, they're in the first aid room, so this should be no problem whatsoever. Yeah, this should be manageable, actually. I think we can handle this. And now... Pew, pew. There we go. Weapons offline. No need to waste missiles just yet.
Shout out to Gazorpazorp, who gave us... Gazorpazorp520, who gave us $5 and says, you're getting me through the revision of a paper on Thomas More and the English Reformation, so thank you so much for that.
Excellent. I'm sure it's a fascinating thing.
And shout out to Nick, who gave us another $2 and says, more free super chat.
Everyone loves more free super chats.
Yes. And of course, Bugfreak points out that the reason that South African Rand is with a Z, ZA is because it's South Africa in Afrikaans.
Ah.
Which makes total sense, right? But it's just, you know.
Yes, absolutely. Now, just keep those shields down momentarily, and then next one, go for... Yeah, hit them in the cockpit, so they can't try and flee. Emergency respirators. Nah.
Shout out to Winchester, who gave us 400 Hungarian forints and says, hey, I made it. Oh, wait, this isn't Stellaris.
It's basically Stellaris, if you squint.
We died.
It's zoomed
we
in.
Died a lot.
It's zoomed in Stellaris.
We died
is
a lot.
What it is. Zoomed in Stellaris.
Shout out to Christopher, who gave us 10 Canadian dollars.
Good dollars.
Says, use missiles and run out of money. Good to see the Lithoids battle strategy hasn't changed much.
Pretty much, yes. I
Nice.
didn't even mean this to basically. Oh, they've got a mind control. It's kind of fun. Everyone loves mind control. Still, I've got the ion things. That should be able to get through this shield nice and fast. Claire.
Oh, we're caught up, so if people have questions, we can do them. Questions for John.
You see, nice and fast, straight through. Good old iron stunner. Good at dealing with this business. Now we just need to get through their normal shield. That was wasn't an empty room, but disable all weapons. Boom. Weapons disabled. And I'm guessing, given they just went offline, that probably means that room's on fire. Repair this room, just in case... Actually, no, repair weapons first. We'll deal with sensors later. Oh, the weapon room's on fire! My weapon room's also on fire! I thought they were going to be on fire. And my pilot's under their control. Uh-oh. Claire, my ship's on fire and my pilot is currently smashing the shit out of the steering. He broke the steering wheel, Claire! That's the thing we need to not be here anymore. You bunch of dicks. Repair everything. Okay, we've got these guys back. We're about to be hit an empty room. Okay, they just hit a room they'd already hit. That's not so bad. Then we've got... Yeah, okay. Now we got... Okay, they're going for the captain again. Burst laser 1's almost ready to go. That's the first aid bay. We can probably handle that. Activate that system as well. Prepare to knock out shields. And if we hit... Now, target weapons. Okay, one miss. Okay, once again, the cockpit has been destroyed. Is the oxygen okay? Yeah, the oxygen's fine, actually, so that's not a problem. Fire all weapons at their weapons. Okay, well, they're not doing anything. Okay, we've survived. We've survived. For now. Don't let them flipping mind control me again. Screw you. Whew! Okay. That's fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Maybe just check nothing else is on fire. Some things might be on fire. Claire!
Yeah, shout out to Michael, who gave us $2 and says, any recommendation for Roman history books?
Ooh, crikey.
That's very, very
broad.
wide. Yeah.
It's very broad. I was never a specialist in Roman history. I was always more of a Hellenic student. I can't give you a single book. I'm sorry. That's a very broad topic. I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd be more qualified to give you good books as an introductory course on Roman history than me. I was much more of a Hellenist. Everyone back to position, please. Back to positions.
Shout out to Flycaster, who gave us $5 and says, man, the Fallout 3 Kill Everything series was fantastic. I tend to rewatch it whenever I get sick. It makes me happy.
It's a fun thing.
Yes, indeed. And shout out to Winchester, who gave us 400 Hungarian forint and says, alright, fine. It's basically just Corvette combat.
It is, yes.
Yes, indeed. Then we've got a few questions from chat.
Okay.
Sir Roderick Quincy von Thunderbottom, the Magnificent High King of Australia, would like to know if you've any thoughts on the new Half-Life trailer, if you even knows what that series is.
I think it's a mistake to have gone for the tone of, like, dark horror things jumping at you in VR. Because even modest horror in VR is really, really intense and actively unpleasant. To many people. So the fact they've decided to say, hey, we're going to bring back Half-Life, but it's going to be VR and we're going to specifically stress that there's going to be dark, creepy things are going to jump out at you in the dark, it's going to be like, well, that's a no, I'm not playing it. One, not many people are going to play it anyway because, you know, not many people have got the index. I mean, they're using it to try and flog the index, but the thing is, I don't think many people are really going to want to play an actual proper game that's got horror elements in VR. I think they're not. I think that's a mistake. I think it's a mistake not to go for, say, more of a Portal type tone, where it's kind of, you know, there's a dark undercurrent of black humour to it, but actually the aesthetics are fairly bright and simple. I think it's really, quite frankly, stupid. It's not Portal 3. I think if you're gonna make a Half-Life universe game in VR, it should be Portal 3 or some variant or something similar to thereupon. I think going for a horror style Half-Life game, bad idea. And I will not play it. And I think a lot of people who've had experience of playing any VR horror will say the same. They're just like, oh, it's vaguely horror-y in VR. It's like, well, that's a definite no from me then.
Aww. Reform Nerd says in the chat, you were right earlier, Claire. The Overland devs saw my MATN shirt, knew right away, and said they loved John's video.
Oh,
that's very sweet. Thank you for letting us know. Yes, indeed. And Zintensky would like to know if we've got any plans for continuing the Outer Wilds.
Yes,
in future live streams.
I think we're getting close to the end, so we'll probably hopefully try and wrap that up in a single Wednesday live stream after we're done with the Outer Worlds business.
Yeah,
I think will be the plan there.
But if we need to do any more with jellyfish stuff, we're just never finishing that game.
Precisely.
Yeah.
I think we're hopefully done with the jellyfish bit, given we got to the middle of the jellyfish planet.
Someone told us, I think, that we were done. But shout out to Bram, who wants to know if John has any plans to play Valkyria Chronicles anytime in the coming year.
It's certainly not. That's been out for a very long time. That's certainly not on a needs to be got to soon list. I'll say that much. So I don't know, but I wouldn't say we're in a rush.
Oh, this is very interesting. Bias Mushroom says, I was curious, since a Fallout 4 Kill Everything run isn't really possible, what about a Fallout 4 Betray Everybody run? I just did one and I feel really bad now.
Aww. I should specify, by the way, what I shouldn't have said before was, specifically Portal itself. The thing is, Portal as an actual, hey, this is exactly what Portal is, wouldn't work in VR because of the motion sickness. But, the tone of Portal, I think, would work very well in that regard. So, why are you not on? Would work very well for this sort of thing. So that's what I really kind of meant by that. The fact that the idea of being, hey, it's a testing environment, where it was more traditional Half-Life 2 physics puzzles with some form of physics gun. That would work pretty well, I'd say. Look, get out of my cocking ship. Do not make me deoxygenate the entire thing. And kill all of you guys. Kill all of you guys. Right, now we can shut all the doors. And now start shooting everything. Come on. Come on. And there we go. Are we good? Yeah, they took out this room, but... Oh, but you're resistant to fire. They're resistant to fire. It's fine. This ship has got really high evade, and it means we are not getting through that cocking shield. Shield's critical. That was a miss. Come on, we're almost through. There we go. That's really effective at knocking out the shields. Disable weapons. Come on, get lucky. Lucky roll. Okay, that's knocked out everything but the ion stunner. That's probably kept us alive right there. Everyone return to your stations. We'll heal up later. I just need you guys to actually be working for the time being. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. No missiles. Oh, we're out of missiles again. Screw you. Knock out shields. Everything's fine.
Okay, Michael, who was asking for Roman history book recommendations, says specifically the Spartan versus Athens War. If you or anybody else in chat has recommendations for that.
Which one? Do you mean the main conflict around the Peloponnesian Wars of the 5th century BC?
I'm assuming there's no. It literally says recommendations for the Spartan versus Athens War, so I don't know any more than that.
I would need to go and look up my old bibliographies to give you exact textual recommendations. You see, the thing is, in an Oxford course, you read for any given topic, even a very minor topic, you read a good 10 to 14 articles, essays, or chapters of relevant books, and then you put together your own essays. And then you revise off your own essays and your own notes. So it's very difficult for me to give you an individual book recommendation because, it will very often be a book will be something you'll get through very quickly in the same week as 20 other books. I can't give you individual book recommendations because I would need to go and actually check my own bibliographies to, the own notes and my own essays, which are buried in a box in this room right next to me, little tiny Eves, buried in a box at the bottom there. I do not have that information to hand, I'm sorry.
Yeah, shout out to Gonna Get Chopped, who gave us $2 and says, I hope you're both doing well. Have a great day. Mm-hmm. They gave us another $2 just now and wants to know if you have any interest in Halo Reach.
Oh yeah, that's coming to PC, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Only insofar as I think it would be quite funny to do a video where basically the introduction is, so there's this thing called Reach in Halo. I understand bad things happen there. Let's see how bad. And that's basically, that's just basically the recurring joke. I probably might do a video just for that, to be honest. Just to annoy you, basically. Just to annoy all of you. We need to do some of this. We need more missiles desperately. Fuel is okay. Do a little bit of healing. Hacking might be worth doing here. Hacking is quite good.
Well, there's a lot of book recommendations for that going on in the chat.
Oh,
so
good.
Really
Good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, sell some drone parts. We don't need them. We only need one per system hacking. Zoltan Homeworld. We don't have a Zoltan on board. Dare to take civilian.
Shout out Oscry in chat wants to know if there will ever be a John at a gaming convention of any type.
Typically, I go to EGX Resd or EGX'd. I very often nip around those just to kind of meet all the devs and see the new games and whatnot.
But usually you don't really do conventions that are more than like something you can go in a day.
Yes.
Like we are very busy, and we, especially John, work like every single day to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty
like,
much.
He doesn't really do weekends and stopping to go do fun things.
Okay, we need to knock out their shields because this is going to get bad otherwise. And just prepare to activate. So there we go. He now comes out of there. Drain shields. And fire everything else at shields. Okay, that's down for the minute. Take out weapons. Just gotten a hit there, enough to... Their bombs are still active. That guy's in trouble. This guy is... Oh, where are you going to flee to? Go, run! You might just have enough health, but you're going to need help, actually, because I forgot to re-heal everybody up. Okay, throw everything we've got at... probably the weapons. That's just an ion bomb. Okay, that's knocked out their weapons for the time being. Hacking's almost on cooldown. Together we should be able to take out this guy, or he'll teleport out. Okay, reduce that to 1. He teleports out. That's down to 1. And down to 0. Activate burst lasers on cockpit. If we hit that, then that means the missiles are guaranteed hit, which means we can use the missiles to make sure their shields take a big hit right now. Screw you. I'll take it. This is starting to get dicey. Claire.
Yeah, shout out to Flycaster, who gave us $5 and says, last free super chat, so I'll just say thank you again for all the years of videos. You're one of only 2 channels that I watch everything from.
Aw, thank you very, very much. Who's the other one? Who are these bastards? Who do I need to kill? Thank you very, very much indeed. The competition must be destroyed.
Surely the competition for any YouTube channel is not another YouTube channel. It's anything that makes people get out of YouTube.
Broadly, yes. The idea of YouTubers being competitive is kind of, it's not really a thing, because no YouTuber like really takes views away from any other YouTuber in any meaningful way. So you're absolutely right there. Yes.
Shout out to Jacob, who had a question for me.
What? Boom.
Wanted to know what part of France I'm from and if I speak any regional dialect, and says, I recently learned how diverse French is outside of metro areas. I mean, I don't want to downplay the existence of dialects historically, because there are a lot of them, but I think nowadays they are not really spoken as much. A lot of them a lot of them are kind of being taught as like a regional thing that people care about, a bit like in schools. So like there are regions where in school you can go and do like Occitan or Catalan or Basque or whatever, like in the school, but it's not as much like something that people learn when they are kids, like with their families. So my family's from the south of France, and like my parents both speak Catalan and Occitan, and that's something that they just learned when they were kids because their parents were speaking it around the home, and that's not something that my generation has at all. We all just, we learn French in school. We learn French as a mother tongue, and then we might learn other regional languages in school. I never did, but plenty of people do. But it's not really like like some of my grandparents like learned Occitan as their first language and French as their second language in school. We don't have that anymore.
Fascinating. Oh.
So there you go. That's just how regional languages, I think, like, work in a lot of Western countries now. You know, I think it kind of goes the same with like something like Cornish or, you know.
The Cornish actively did like basically die and now is trying to be brought back.
But I think a lot of other regional languages in France are like, you know, because it's important culturally and historically, we are teaching it again. But like, yeah, I know random words that my parents use to like pepper through sentences, but they don't, you know.
Oh, that's a halberd beam. I have no resistance against that. That's just going to do 1 damage because it can fully bypass shields. Okay, well this is going to be a fun nebula. Claire, all yours.
Shout out to Count Patchy, who just gave us $5 Canadian.
Good dollars.
Just to cheer you up, Canadian dollars.
Ow.
Hi, hello, love the channel. I was wondering if it hasn't happened yet. Should I give up all hope of Disco Elysium being continued?
I think it will be continued, just in some format or another. Just maybe not as like a full series, but I suspect it could be a good live stream candidate. We're taking some damage here. They're also throwing drones at our shields of all things. These nebula fights are weird. Come on.
Shout out to John, who gave us $2 and wants to know if you'd ever consider playing a game of D&D on Twitch.
I'd need to. The problem is I'd need to have the right games master, for example. That's quite difficult to find.
Yeah, you need like a proper crew, and obviously
yeah, exactly.
It's harder. It's like board games. Like, we would love to do more. We just don't really have the setup.
There's such a faff to arrange.
Right.
Huge faff to arrange.
You know, if we wanted to do them regularly, we'd have to invest like in a lot more gear than we have now.
Precisely, yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, we've taken these guys out with... Oh, shit! Claire, the oxygen! Claire! Claire, the oxygen! The oxygen was off! Everyone's suffocating to death. Everybody's suffocating to death. Okay, let's just GTFO. GTFO, so we've got cocking power again. Purchase an unknown weapon. Screw it. Purchase an unknown weapon. And he just stole 45 scrap. Right, well, you're going to die then. Repair the ship. Repair the ship. He just stole 45 scrap from me. Oh, okay. This is not...
We needed that scrap.
We needed the scrap. We really cocky did. Try and knock out weapons. At least they've only got 1 blob of shields. Ah, my shields! No! No, my shields are gone. My shields are gone. I've got 2 missiles. Ow! Okay, throw everything at weapons. Okay, we've disabled their weapons. That's going to keep us alive for now. Knock out the shields again. They're probably going to be distracted for the time being. Continue focusing all firepower on weapon systems. Okay, 1 more hit there. Hull critical, shields critical, O2 critical, because the O2 has been knocked out. Go and repair the cocking shields. We've got 1 missile left. Make it a good one. Completely missed. That just sums up the last. Oh no, the bruv. Oh, bruv. This ain't looking good, bruv. I need you to hit this. Okay, we've hit that. Fire! This can't kill us. We just resisted. Go, repair the cocking shields. Faster. This is to the wire as to who's going to win this one. And we just need to be hitting this right now. I'm going to actually take 2 shots at the cockpit to double miss. Great. Okay, I can guarantee... No, I'm going to lock down their weapons room. That's what I'm going to cock and do. I'm going to lock down your stupid-ass weapon room. That will mean... Oh, they evade. They evade. Okay, we're knocking out their weapons. We're just about outlast them for now, and it's a mantis. Mantises are very bad at repair. Okay. Okay. Okay, double shot. We've got a double chance hit here. We just need to, we can kill this. If we can kill this guy, that'd be great. Then they'd have no choice but to cut their way back into the room. I think we're gonna win this fight. I think we're gonna win this fight. Just. Yeah, he can't get the weapons back online. Mantis are just too... If there was an engine there, we'd already be dead. But we're lucky because it's a Mantis. Take a double shot at the cockpit. Okay, they're willing to offer surrender. That is good enough. With cockpit of 1, that's going to really knacker them. Okay. And got my timings a bit late there. Okay. We're fine. Everything's under control. We're okay. There's no shop. Make a run for the exit, or at least make a run forward, because there might be a shop nearby. Free hull missile just floating in space. I tried to sell that previously, and no shops. Make a run for the exit. If we just push forward, we run a better chance of running into a shop. Next sector, NG or NG. NG it is, I suppose!
Shout out to Jordan, who gave us $5 and says, we need more history lessons with John. History lessons with John.
Oh, it's a giant slug cruiser that can go invisible.
Yes, that is quite scary.
Also, I should turn the shields back on, really.
Yes.
I should turn everything back on, really. Activate shields. Everyone back to your positions. Okay, they wasted their beam. Oh, we're fine. Everything's under control. Get out their shields.
Heal up.
Lock the shield room up. I can't heal up. I need everyone on their stations right now. If we survive this, then we can heal up. Okay, they have no defense. Not significant defense. See if we can get a lucky hit in on the, go everything at the shields. That was a miss, meaning the burst laser, if we get lucky, might be able to do something. 2 hit points remaining. Artemis, no missiles remaining. Hull missile, no missiles remaining. Ion stunner.
Amazing.
Power that down. Power burst laser 1 up instead. I can use the hack system to reduce their shield.
Hey, John.
Yes?
Apparently you missed a shop that was visible from the exit.
What? No, I didn't. Oh, fuck. Did I?
I mean, look, it sounds plausible.
Repair the cocking room. Get in there. As soon as they decloak, we're gonna... Oh, fuck, he repaired it. We need him to miss one of the next 2 shots coming out of this thing. Ow! Bro, no, bro. In space, no one can hear you, bro. Poor sad ship. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Stellaris Lithoids. Mm-hmm. We tried. We ran in the rock ship for as long as we could. But it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Mm-hmm. Any last minute ones from you, Claire?
There are. I'm just making sure to see if you did actually miss a shop or not in the exit sector.
Oh, I bet there was. I bet there's one off the exit sector. Oh, no. Oh, no. Probably.
I mean, I'm sure someone else will do a screenshot or something. Anyway, shout out to Assassin Lupus, who wants to know if there's any chance of continuing Resident Evil 4 at some point. Neither John nor Claire had nearly as much of a problem with that one.
Oh, that's not a horror game. That's a fun, schlocky action adventure that happens to just have a bit of blood in it. I love Resident Evil 4. I love Resident Evil 4. I think I can't remember what I did now. Maybe I'll do something with like a professional difficulty. You only live once or something stupid where I'm not allowed to heal. That might be fun. So I might do something like that at some point, just as like a fun little challenge, maybe.
Yeah. Shout out to Sarah, who gave us $2 and says, Puppy's having bath times on your Twitter.
Puppy bath time.
Yeah, I know, they're pretty cute.
Can I see the puppy bath time?
Can't see
Oh my goodness, puppies love bath time.
Puppies? It's like, why you do this to me, who mean?
No, puppies enjoy bath time. Many of them like it. Just cats that are whiny bitches
I'm
about
sorry,
having a shower.
But like this one looks a little bit like you've betrayed me, homie.
Plenty of dogs really liked water and swimming and stuff.
Yeah.
Dogs are super into it.
This one just has like resting tabby face.
Oh,
A little bit.
poor sad pup. I'm sure he's very happy.
Yes, I'm sure.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, was sort of Stellaris Lithoids, which went a bit wrong. Just a bit wrong. I just wanted to play with the Terravores because they struck me as fun. I just wanted to see how the mechanics actually worked, and like what the pain points were, just so I knew for myself a bit more. So there we go. That's that. Claire, any last minutes you want to?
Yes, there are. I'm just like giving these guys the puppy pictures because I'm not a monster.
Because you're not a monster. Fair enough.
Righto. So shout out to Zenlin who gave us a Canadian dollar. Thank you
Good
very much
dollar.
indeed. And Harold gave us $5 and says, "End of stream, free super chat burn."
Yay!
Yay! Thank you. Thanks for the fun, John and Claire. Chat friends for wonderful puns and wonderful hard-working mods for keeping us safe. Have a wonderful American Thanksgiving if you celebrate. See you next week.
Thank you, mods.
Yes, thank you, mods.
Thank you, mods.
And thank you, IMG Snap.
They made an excellent point. We should give love to the mods.
We should give love to the mods. We should also, like, cook American Thanksgiving food. Because it's tasty.
Are we doing? Do we not have any? Do we have anything for?
No,
we don't?
they're busy.
Rachel's busy. Okay.
Yeah, well, also Jen's in the US, so.
Fair enough.
This is, we are not having Friendsgiving this year, which makes me very sad. But we could make something.
We could just get a big turkey slab or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, a turkey is a lot for two people, John.
Yeah, like, well, you get like a little bit of turkey, like a little turkey bake from like M&S or something. That just goes in the oven. That's more reasonable sized.
Yes, we will do something.
We'll do something.
We'll do.
Is it the 25th? Is that Thanksgiving? Is it the 25th?
No, it's never. It's a Thursday. It's always a Thursday.
Oh, it's always the same day. Okay.
It's always a Thursday. I thought it was a. Is it the last Thursday or the Thursday before last?
I don't know.
I usually get told. No, I'm asking the chat. I'm not asking you. You thought it was a Monday. I'm not asking you. I'm assuming.
Well, I find it odd that they commemorate like what's like a commemoration of a historical event in a way on a not a fixed day.
They also vote on a weekday. It's weird, okay? On a fixed weekday.
I think we're voting on a weekday.
Yes, it's also weird. You should vote on a Sunday when most people aren't working. Because we don't let them work on Sundays in France. Mostly. It's the last Thursday. Okay. Yeah, I thought so, because if it was, then this weekend would be when people are having their big... So, yeah. A lot of people might be busy next Saturday. I think, let me just double check the calendar. I think we might be streaming Sunday next week.
Yeah.
Let's see. We are streaming Sunday next week and Sunday the week after that.
Yeah, we got some Sundays coming up. We got some Sundays.
December.
Yep.
We will be streaming because Christmas parties are starting to happen.
Yeah, so we're looking at Sundays for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So there you go. Ooh,
big
apple
stretch.
pie. I'll make some apple pie.
Ooh, apple pie.
Make a mean apple pie.
Excellent. So, do you have any last ones you want to throw out there, Claire?
I don't.
In which case, thank you all so very much for coming along for what was totally Stellaris Lithoids until that went wrong. Then FTL, until that went wrong. Oh dear, everything went wrong today. Thank you all so very, very much for coming along. Thank you very, very much indeed to the Super Chat donators. Your generosity always humbles us hugely. To all the patrons who are floating around, to the people with little M's next to their name, meaning they are channel members, thank you all so very, very much indeed. And of course, to the mods who stop everything descending into utter madness. And to Claire, I guess, I don't know, she's here too. Thank you all. Thank you all. Coming along. Sunday, next week, coming up, late night, very, very soon indeed. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, really damn good. Very impressed with that. Might need to continue that in like a little midweek live stream thing. That was really, really damn good. Little Fallout thing coming on Sunday, looking at all the weird new, vaguely Fallout 3-ish stuff that's just come to Fallout 4 for some reason. With a bit of an interesting I think it's a fun video. So that's coming up. And then next week, a few videos coming up, but... I'll tell you what you want of them. One of the videos coming up this next week, I'm going to tell you what the subtitle for the video is going to be. Like, you know, whether game name then pun. I'm going to tell you the pun for the video. I'm going to see if anyone can figure out what it is. The pun name is going to be, "It's a beautiful day in the Mayan Empire and you are a horrible wolf." I'm just tapping on the calendar so Claire's no one's referred to. Can anyone figure out what it's a beautiful day in the Mayan Empire and you are a horrible wolf would be? What game would that be? Yeah, I'll leave you on that. On that cliffhanger, ladies and gentlemen. On that cliffhanger, we'll leave things off there. Thank you very much for coming along. As I say, Star Wars coming up in a little bit over an hour. Hopefully, you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
This has been Benny True Nut, and this has been Stellaris, Lithoids, then also some FTL. Thank you very much. And goodbye.
Goodbye.